What's good, everybody? We had some technical difficulties, but we are back. We are locked in, and as you know, we gotta let everybody know we live because we just did, and we just having some sound difficulties,
We back.
but we're back. You see it, Jose?
So what?
I said you see it.
Good thing we caught it just like when it first fresh start though, because that would have sucked. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate you.
Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Here is it? Is it? Let me see. Oh, there.
Hold on, let me see
Okay.
something right
Wait,
quick.
wait a minute.
All right,
Oh, there we go. Wait.
there we go.
No, that's not the new one.
You said this not? It was sound.
I was at the end of it. Let me see.
Oh, that's the end of it.
Okay, wait. Damn it.
All right, it's this one.
Yep, that's it. Right on. Our fault, everybody.
This was the old.
Damn. Our bad. Oh, man. Sheesh.
Man, I think we.
It's up, though.
Yeah. Let me see. All right, we good. We good.
All right. I fought everybody.
But yeah, the one I liked and only because of the feature was Max being French Montana.
Oh yeah.
I fucked with that one. Some of the names of his songs, some of the names of the tracks was fucking killing me. Purple Fentanyl, Camel Meat. Like, that's what I said. I had that same expression you did just now. Like, what the fuck do you mean by camel meat? What the fuck is
For
that?
context, they're talking about the Rick Ross.
It's funny though, cause like
album.
I can't even like really say why, but it kind of makes sense for some reason. I don't know why.
I just felt like, but see, when he do shit like that, I feel like he's doing too much.
Mm.
And it's like, oh, and the one with Leon Thomas, I fuck with that one. That one, anything with Leon Thomas is gonna be a banger.
When I first like downloaded it, I like ran through just to see the vibe of each one, and then I started from the top. But it was like I think one thing that throws me off is when somebody has a feature, and like half of the song, it feels like it's somebody else's song. When that feature, the beat will start, the feature will like kind of ad lib, talk his shit, then kind of go into the verse hook, whatever it is, and then vice versa after that. And then all of a sudden, like the main artist comes in and it starts rapping, and it almost feels like that artist was the feature. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt on the Rich the Kid song. Like it was cool. It sounded cool, but it didn't seem like it was a Rick Ross song. Like when he actually came in like almost 2 minutes into the song. Like it felt like, and I don't know, like that Porsche one, it was something about the beat. Like I fuck with the beat, the vibe of it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
There's a lot of music that dropped on Friday. Like, damn near like 14 people dropped some shit. Larry June, Rick Ross, Tory Lanez, Lil Baby dropped that single he got with the Pharrell beat. G-Eazy and Logic got a collab album. I really don't fuck with Boston Richie like that, but I know he dropped. Alchemist had a combined album with somebody. And there's a couple other people.
You talking about Dead Fresh?
Thanks, Sandy, for
Talking about
letting us
Lil
know
Baby?
about that, by the way.
Yeah.
Right on, Sandy.
I was listening to that when I just pulled up. That got some heat to it, bro. For that Pharrell beat go crazy, ain't gonna lie.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a heater.
Real quick, we got J. Delgado in the house.
In the building
Hey,
with a
money
feeling.
bag.
Stony Stark Stacks.
What's cracking, y'all?
Bryce Wayne. Al still on vacation. Shout out Al Banger. This week or tonight, we got the Odyssey review, and we're doing a quick reaction to the Avengers Doomsday. We got some other stuff if we have time. Hopefully, we can make it to the questions tonight because we got some KP questions that he submitted last week. Oh, you know what? I think he just DM'd me a question. So try to, if y'all can't remind me that he DM'd me a question.
All right.
Everybody's week's been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool and quick.
before
About
we
you?
got cut off, we were saying that the weeks be going by hella fast, so we already back here, but people be going crazy, dropping 2-3 pods a week, damn near. But we gotta make it do what it do. We working men's, but I had a very good week. I was able to watch a few things. I got lucky enough to get tickets to the Odyssey and the 70 millimeter IMAX.
Ooh.
And I think my dad was trying to go, and I looked it up all the way into like the first week of August. It's bad, bro.
Sold out.
All the he wanted to see it how I saw it in the IMAX, how it's supposed to be seen, and it's bad.
70 millimeter.
IMAX is because you can do 70 millimeter by itself, which is also kind of still sold out, but the 70 millimeter IMAX is absolutely sold out. And we actually are the luck. There's only 25 theaters in the whole United States that have this. We got 2 of them. We got Metreon and the one in Pleasanton, I think.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, so we actually
That's crazy.
are blessed to have 2 different theaters that actually provide that. Because there's people that have to drive to a whole nother or fly to a whole nother state just to see it.
So you didn't only see 70 millimeter. You saw 70 millimeter IMAX.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Got you.
Because you got 70 millimeter and you got regular IMAX. They combine both of those for the turned up
That's
turned up
crazy.
experience. And so I think which car has an IMAX technically, AMC, but it's not like the first time I experienced IMAX, it was a 70 millimeter. So I always thought, well, clearly
That's
all the
supposed to
IMAX, yeah. So when I saw a regular IMAX, I'm like, this not. I guess I'm like, I wouldn't have spent the money if I'd have knew it was just gonna be like this. I prefer to see the Dolby, like with the super sound system or whatever, over just a regular IMAX, because you got the seats that kick back. You know what I'm saying? The sound is hella good quality. But yeah, like I said, we are blessed being in the Bay Area, like LA. LA got one too, so it's technically 3 if you want to be technical. Like I said, the city, Pleasanton, and LA all got 70 millimeter IMAXs. So yeah, I be tripping off that all the time because I be seeing every time they say like, oh, it's only 25 theaters in the entire U.S. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, we got good. 3 of them.
That's barely one. And like you said, some of them is all in the same state.
Yeah, we got 3. Yeah, so so that means, like I said, it's somebody that's gonna be in Kansas that can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Or New York that can't see it.
Wild.
Or it's crazy.
What's up, baby?
Hey B, let me actually pull up the live so I can get into it. Yeah, man. We gonna just get straight into it because since we got a late start, and like I said, it's a bunch of shit that I kind of want to talk about. So, we were talking about earlier, I was able to go see the Odyssey in the 70 millimeter IMAX, which like I said, I got lucky because these tickets went on sale last year, sold out immediately. I wasn't able to get a ticket, but they did re-release the tickets maybe a month and a half ago with some new showings, and I got a late show, so it started at 11. I didn't get out the theater till like 2 a.m. and they had a showing after that, so the lobby was still packed when I left, and it was a line to go back into the theater for the 3 o'clock show. I'm like, damn, shit, crazy.
3 a.m. show.
3 a.m. So they wasn't getting out till 5 a.m. Sun coming up. So I'm like, that's wild, insane. So already, like I said, Christopher Nolan has become one of those directors. How long was the
movie? 2 hours?
3 hours.
It was 3.
11:05, 2 a.m. And they wasn't fucking around. They might have showed maybe 15 minutes of trailers. Usually it's 30-minute trailers. You know that. They was like, nah, we gonna fuck with y'all. We gonna give you 15 minutes of trailers, then we getting straight into it.
Now, did you have good seats, or you just had to take what was available?
I got good seats. Okay. Like I said, I got lucky. Mind you, I bought a single. So, like I said, sometimes people usually buy in groups. I was able to get right in the middle. Decent. I was able to see the entirety of the screen, get the whole effect of the sound effects. So I got extremely lucky, and I would love to do that again. Like I said, it's extremely difficult just to get the tickets. But yeah. So I think Christopher Nolan has become one of those directors where his name sells over the movie. So people are really locking in just because he's making a movie. He's like the new age Steven Spielberg. And it's crazy living during his time because he's technically our Steven Spielberg. Even though we was around when Steven Spielberg, but we was super young, so we didn't really understand. We just knew we really liked this movie. But now we understand why certain directors are premiere. Like these
You
is the
doing
boys.
spoilers?
I'm not gonna do spoilers. I
Ain't
will
no
talk.
spoilers. You can stay, Sandy. There's no spoilers.
I'm not gonna. I'm only gonna talk about what was in the trailer and the technical aspect of how they made the movie. Because if you can't tell, I absolutely love this movie. I was floored, and I think anybody that is into film at all, because beyond the storytelling, just the technical aspect of putting this movie together was crazy. I think I'll even get into that first. Um, this movie is mostly practical, so everything is shot on location. Um, there is CGI, but it's like almost just one moment of it, and it's a moment that's kind of obvious as far as like, oh well, you would have to do that in this situation. I'm not gonna say what situation it is, but there's so he shot this, and this is the first movie that has been shot entirely with IMAX cameras. People use IMAX cameras all the time, but they don't use it for the whole movie. You wanna know why? They only record up to 3 to 5 minutes before they burn out, bruh.
What?
This is a 3 hour movie,
Oh,
and they had
God.
to keep using this camera over and over again. Not only that, though, not only that, it's hella loud. So they had to build a contraption to go around the camera so the fucking actors can hear each other and hear themselves do their dialogue.
God damn.
So the fact that he went out of his way is like, no, we gonna shoot this. 'Cause I think Tom Holland is in the movie. He plays Telemesius. He has a crying scene. He is like, he just had to do it or whatever because he had 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Until they had to stop and go again. And so I didn't notice going in, and you can't tell. Like it's like obviously he shot with an IMAX camera. It's dope, but no, people don't do that. So he is the first to do that off top.
Is there a reason why IMAX cameras don't last that long?
It's hella big and like it's hella shit. It's like just like I said, it overheats. So you doing it. It's
Oh, I
it's a
got you.
lot of
Okay.
information being, you know what I mean? So that's understandable.
That's
So
in the
yes.
building.
So this follows the obviously the book or the poem by Homer called the Odyssey, and it takes place after the Iliad, which is the Troy story. Troy is the Iliad. So you've seen the movie Troy.
Yeah.
So if you were to go see it, you will already be halfway there. So you'll be more familiar with the names they say and the beginning of the story. This
Okay.
picks up right after Troy,
Okay.
the siege of Troy and the Trojan, the whole Trojan horse thing and everything. Um, technically, you remember in Troy the dude that came to holler at Achilles to come join.
Yeah.
He was hella cool with him.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be, without saying his name, Odysseus.
Okay.
Odysseus was the one that had the plan to do the Trojan horse.
Okay.
And so this is pretty much a story of after the Trojan War and Odysseus getting home. And mind you, back in the day, things were only told through stories and songs. So if you did something clean and hella people seen it, you might make a song about Jose or whatever. Instead of like trying to remember the story, you'll make a song. Like this is what Jose did or whatever. And it get passed along. He can make it all the way to the other side of the world because people sharing the song or whatever, right? So you hear all these songs about Odysseus and what he did to defeat Troy. And if you know the history, mind you, like I said, this is in the books. This is in also like it's kind of well known as far as the history and the mythology behind it. But Troy had walls that were impenetrable. It was extremely difficult to get into Troy, so they created the Trojan horse. They were and this is in the movie too. They were at siege for like 10+ years trying to get into Troy, and Odysseus was like, "Look, we gonna act like we left, build this Trojan horse, and inside of the horse we're gonna put our best fighters, and it's gonna make it seem like we left, and we just left this as a gift for them on the beach. And when they bring it into their walls, we'll get out and obviously turn up." And that's exactly what happened in the movie Troy and the Iliad. So that's how the fall of Troy. That's how it happened. And so we always hear this story or we see it from a certain perspective where, damn, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? They finessed that. But in this time, there was something called Zeus's law, where it was treat everyone how you want to be treated and be honorable. Like, don't like if a beggar walk up to you, try to give him something. You know what I'm saying? Because that could technically be a god in disguise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that they always go by Zeus's law. And so when you find out that, oh, we're looking at it from another side now, where what they did was going against Zeus's law by finessing and getting into the walls by using the Trojan horse and the curse that fell upon Odysseus and his men afterwards, because it was out of pocket. Because when they got into Troy, you might, as a regular soldier, like, oh, along, we won, we beat your soldiers, you know what I'm saying? We won, but niggas is mad. We've been out here for 10 years trying to get in here. Now we in here. Women getting taken advantage of. We defacing property. All your gods' heads, statues getting cut off. All type of shit, bro. So I'm like, damn, bro. Oh, man. So, like, they're showing you this isn't, like you said, the stories back then are so powerful. You can hear a story a certain way, but you actually living it is completely different. So I think this is what Christopher Nolan did in telling the story. He's telling you the curses, obviously, of the Odyssey of what Odysseus and his men went through. In the trailer, as you can see, there is a giant. That giant is practical. And I'm trying to figure out how to. So he built a 60-foot giant, right? So the actors can have something to react to. So it was an actual giant. And so he replaced it with the actual actor later on with camera tricks, where it wasn't CGI. Like I said, he was able to, you can react to something and, like I said, just replace it or whatever. And so that's what they ended up doing, because it's real. So seeing it was hella disturbing. And in the trailer, you don't get to see exactly what it looks like. They show you the giant, but you don't get to see it. So when you see it, it's going to be a surprise to both of y'all, because it's not what you think. I was like, oh, wait a minute. This turned to a horror movie for a second, and it was hella scary, bro. It was hella scary. And so I'm like, oh, shit. And so you have these things where Odysseus is trying to make it home. This is the point of the story. Odysseus is trying to make it home. He is actually the king of his, it's called, hold on, I got the names. Bear with me. Ithaca. He's the king of Ithaca. And so the only reason he went to fight this war is because the big boss, Agamemnon, and his brother Menelaus called him into fight. Almost like you are on our side, and we need you in your army to come fight this war with us or whatever. I mean, because if you don't, we rolling on you. And so he kind of got pulled into it. And so the whole point of the war is Menelaus got the baddest bitch, who was played by Lupita Nyong'o. Her name is Helena Troy, and she's supposed to be like the most beautiful. One of the sons of Troy, we don't know. It's not really they don't really. You can make your own interpretation on how the story went. Either he took her or she left willingly when they went to go visit Troy. And no, when Troy went to go visit Sparta, so they all hanging out. And when the Trojans left, everybody cool. But when the Trojans left, Menelaus' wife was gone. And so Menelaus' brother is Agamemnon, the big boss. And so he tell his brother, like, they got me fucked up. I got to get my wife back. And Agamemnon at this point is like, I need any reason to roll on these niggas. That's perfect. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, call up your bannerman. Call up Odysseus. Obviously Achilles, but Achilles is not in the movie, so don't get your hopes up. But so that's kind of like the premise, or how it starts. Like I said, in the end, they do what they do with the Trojan horse, which is, like I said, common knowledge. And so Odysseus has been gone for over about 15 years at this point. His son is grown up, because when he leaves, Tom Holland, the character, is like hella young. And when you're gone, or you're not, nobody knows if you're alive or not. And if the son is not of age, Odysseus' wife is played by Anne Hathaway. And she has to remarry. And so for like the past 2 years, it's been these dudes called the suitors, like people of the area of Ithaca, coming into their castle, like eating all the food or whatever, because she got to pick one of them to take his place, because her son is not old enough to take the reins or whatever. So she's been kind of like postpone her picking a dude till she knows for a fact that Odysseus is not alive.
So it's pretty much like the original movie, The Odyssey.
A
Just
little bit.
okay.
Yeah, but it's like at the very bare bones.
Okay.
Yes. So like I said, she's kind of postponing because she doesn't want to remarry. She can't have her son become king because he's not ready yet, and it's just certain rules she got to apply to as far as letting these dudes in her house every day, eating all the food until she pick one of them, whatever. And one of the dudes is played by Robert Pattinson, who I don't know, bruh. This nigga can play Batman and he can play Littlefinger. I'm like, hell, you hate this nigga in this movie, bruh. He is despicable. It's crazy.
Damn, for real?
It's crazy. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch Batman after this. So, so like I said, Anne Hathaway, Penelope, her name Penelope, she gave Odysseus a charm of Athena. So she said anybody that come to her to tell a story about Odysseus, the way she can tell if you're telling the truth or not is she asks about what he had with him. And if they don't mention the charm, she know that you just making some shit up or whatever. And so she's trying to hear any rumor, any word that he is still alive. Because then nobody know. Everybody else came home from the war. Everybody back except Odysseus. So she like, how everybody got back except for your dad. And so for Tom Holland, his thing is I have to go out there. I'm going to go visit Menelaus, the one who initially started the war, over his wife to see what happened to my dad afterward. I need some type of sign that my dad is still alive so these suitors can get out of my house because they tripping. I'm about to get into fights with them. If I do the wrong thing and they kill me, they justify. And so it's like I said, it's mad crazy. And so that's when you get, it's like Christopher Nolan does this thing where he tells the story in chunks of time. So you can be starting in the past and jump to the future. And so it's showing you, Odysseus is played by Matt Damon. And he's trying to, he's on this island and he's trying to remember why he's on this island, what happened to him after the war, and pretty much why did he lose so much time? What happened?
You see what AB said?
What?
Say Jose not following at all.
It's not true.
Oh, nah.
It's not true.
I think I'm explaining it well.
Yeah.
And so you get these stories through Odysseus' perspective of like, okay, after we fought this war, we won. He kind of feel bad because as they're terrorizing the city, he not doing shit. He just looking around like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't think it was going to go like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my men is tripping. Everybody they show you, like, yeah, they've been hiding in this horse, but it's been like 3-4 days. People shitting, pissing on themselves. It's hella, people done drowned because of the tide had came in. So it's like people is hella mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just so happy to be in these walls. They fucking shit up. So he kind of like, okay, I catted off a little bit. Even though I wanted to get home, this was the only way to get home. And so, like I said, you can see like the dread on his face. And so, like I said, he starts going on this journey. Him and his men are kind of like Agamemnon and all the other people go in one direction. And his men was like, why we going this direction? He was like, bro, we had enough of them. Like, we'll make it home. They can go home their way. We'll go home our way or whatever. And so they start drifting or whatever to these different islands. And you get to the scene. Each island, mind you, after they destroyed Troy, Zendaya's in this movie. And there's a statue of Athena in there. Remember, Odysseus' wife gave him a little pendant of Athena because they fuck with her. And so the men cut off the head of the statue, and that statue is predicted. She manifests herself as Zendaya. So she's following him the whole time, like only he can see her. And so she's telling him, like, you're going to have to, I mean, in so many words, you kind of fucked up. Like, y'all going to have to do some type of repenting or whatever in so many words. And you just get these scenes where him and his men, like I said, you can tell that something is off. They cursed. And you get a scene with a witch. And I'm not going to tell you what, because they drift to different islands trying to make a home. And mind you, they don't got hella food. They only land on islands to get food. So they're like, bro, we got to land. We got to land. But every island they land on is some type of god or somebody already there. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on these niggas. And so it's this witch named Cersei. And in the mythology, she got like bad history with men. And at this point, all the dudes is like, look, we need to go find food, but Odysseus, you cursed, bro. So you can't come with us to go look for this food. You stay on the boat. He was like, well, I'm not gonna stay on the boat. I'm just gonna go walk this way and hunt. Y'all go do what y'all gotta do. Since y'all don't want me to come with y'all, or whatever, and then y'all don't want to do a full mutiny and just stop listening to me. I'll let y'all just go. I'm gonna go this way. But the men come across this witch, and she does something where while I'm watching what she's doing, I'm like, how the fuck? Because it look real. So I'm hella thrown. So mind you, I'm damn near writing stuff down. Like, I gotta find out how they did this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more so in school at this moment. I'm enjoying it, but I'm like, there has to be an explanation on why this looks like this. And in that particular scene, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. He hired people to make moldable animatronics. That's all I'm gonna say. That sounds crazy, right? You know how animatronics that they use with the Jurassic Park. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them were animatronic, but they look hella real. Mm-hmm. Imagine being able to mold it while it works in your hand. Bruh. So this scene is probably going to stand out just as much as the Cyclops scene, as far as it being absolutely terrifying, and you cannot tell what's happening. Like, how is he doing it? But when you find out, oh, it's practical. Because I think I watched an interview with Tom Holland. He was like, after the movie, he was like, yeah, so how did you do that? Because mind you, the actors don't get to see the full movie till it's out too. So he was like, how did you do that with the witch scene? He was like, oh, that's all practical. I hired somebody to make that thing and make it moldable. So what she's doing is real. She's really doing it. I'm like, nah, hell no, nah, because it was hella clean. I'm like, oh, fuck. So they moving on from there, you know what I'm saying? So they go on to the next island. And mind you, this is all in the trailer, bro.
That's hella funny.
They come across these giants, bro. And I'm like, okay, this shit look real too. You know what I'm saying? So, but mind you, it's almost like magic where the truth is kind of like in plain sight. And so you have these actors who are 7 foot tall. It's hell of them. And he also hired body doubles for Odysseus and his men that were 4 foot to 5 foot tall. So when you see them from the back, those are the doubles. And so they are clearly way smaller than 7 foot niggas. And it is crazy. Plus with camera tricks or whatever, no CGI. And these niggas was beasting. And it was crazy because a nigga grabbed the nigga by his leg and threw him against a tree. And I'm like, bruh, that looked like it just happened, bruh. Like, so, but hearing it in hindsight, yes, the nigga was that big. And the person he threw, I guess, is technically that small compared to him. So I'm like, oh my God. And it was, like I said, at this point, everybody in the theater is like, what the fuck? Like, it's almost like we trying to pay attention to the movie, but at the same time, we are like, how the fuck is he doing this? It's this spectacle and scale was the most incredible I've ever seen. I use that often with Denis Villeneuve, the dude that does the Dune movies. That was probably before I seen this. I think he's up there actually. It's like almost a neck and neck thing. Like they both can do it extremely well. When you're like, okay, well, I know Denis Villeneuve is using CGI, but you can't tell. You just can't tell. It just looks real. It is what it is. It just look real. Christopher Nolan is real, but you don't know how he's doing it. Right. So I'm like, that is actually equally as dope because I want to believe. I want to know. I want to be drawn into the movie. I want to be there. And so seeing it on the scale of the 70 millimeter IMAX, it was almost like you were there. And it was so many scenes of him just pulling back and just showing us a ship in the water. And I'm like I said, I'm picking up after behind the scenes like, yep, we was in there. We was in the boat. We went through this course 4 or 5 times for just different takes. There's a scene where he comes across sirens. And all right, well, I probably won't talk about that because I don't think that's not in the trailer. I don't want to talk about
right
it.
now.
But
Hey, you made a promise.
Nah. So
We're starting to go into deep water.
right,
Stay in the
right.
shallow end.
So
Stay on the steps.
Going that
real
line.
quick, I'll get into the controversies because going in here, I'm more like I'm hearing whispers of like, why is there black people in it? Why is Elliot Page in it? Elliot Page is playing Achilles. Like you're hearing all this stuff, right? So I'm like, I'm not really, I'm not
in it.
So you're hearing all this stuff, and so I'm like, I'm not gonna focus on that, the negative, cause I know what Christopher Nolan is. So I'm going in there to see a great film, which I did. Elliot Page is not playing Achilles, but for some reason you have outlets out there that kept pushing it. So it's almost trying to throw salt on the movie, and why is it black people? Why is there so many black people? And I'm like, and mind you, this is after I seen the movie, right? And I'm seeing a bunch of great reviews, nothing but positive reviews, even from the obvious Rotten Tomatoes. They own it. The audience score is like 97, Rotten Tomato meter 96, highest rated movie for him at that moment. So I'm like, let me just look and just see what people that don't like the movie are saying. And of course, it so one of the outlets, I did used to follow one of these outlets, but I got turned off of it because of how they made more content about hating stuff versus liking stuff. So I started to peep that. I'm like, oh, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but this is more so hate content versus like we just covering content. And I think it started with Star Wars because we all had a problem with the latest Star Wars or whatever not being that great. And so I'm like, oh, yeah, I agree with them. It's not that great. They making really good points. But beyond that, it started to be like, but why they have to cast a woman? Why they got cast a black person? Like I'm like, that sounds a little bit racist, a little bit. And so I ended up watching one of they like maybe a little bit of their reviews. Mind you, the thumbnail had Lupita Nyong'o with a KFC hat and messed up teeth or whatever. I'm like, y'all just obvious with it now. I'm like, damn. I'm like, you don't gotta like the actor, but to be able to like, you know what I'm saying, do something like that was crazy. So I'm like, I'm already like, they got me. I'm already kind of pissed. I'm like, let me just see. And they using word like this fucking black bitch. And I'm like, oh my God. And like, it's too many fucking black people. And Lupita Nyong'o and Elliot Page together had maybe 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's hella fucking actors in here, bro. The dad from It Welcome to Derry is in this movie for one scene to go like this. And he out of it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, it's hella people, bro. It's stacked. It's completely stacked. But they're in it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds combined. And Elliot Page killed it, bro. Killed it. She plays. So when they're going to war, Odysseus need more men. So he having all the young people pull straws or whatever. Like whoever you get this straw, that means you got to go. You get this straw, you get to stay. Robert Pattinson's character pulls the straw to go, but he balling. So he says, "Trade me." To Elliot Page, the younger actor playing Elliot Page is like, "Trade me, and if you trade me, I'll make sure your family's straight." And Odysseus is like, all right, if you down, I'm down. It's whatever. And the kid like, all right, cool. I'll go. And he's way younger, you know what I'm saying? So that ended up being like Odysseus, like little Underoos or whatever. And that's the one who ended up presenting the Trojan horse. Because remember, everybody, all the Spartans, Agamemnon, Odysseus apparently left. They left that person there, Elliot Page, to sit on the beach until the Trojans pulled up. She just sitting there for dumb long until they pull up. And they pulling up hostile, too. They like, what the fuck? So they already shooting shit at him or whatever. And he like, oh, no, like, I'm here just to present this to you. Like, y'all won. Like, this is your horse. But before as he's getting those words out, he dies or whatever. And mind you, that person don't know that Odysseus and them was in the horse. He don't even know that. Hella people didn't know that. Only the top people in the army knew that they was gonna be in the
Also,
horse.
even Elliot Page's character
Did not know, and so it's the scene. One of the cleanest
Damn.
scenes is when, like I said, Odysseus going through hell right now, and he's talking to Athena, and when he's talking to Cersei, the witch or whatever. She's like, if you're trying to get home, you're gonna have to go to Hades. You're gonna have to talk to him. And he was like, how do I get there? And she was like, you gotta follow the sun until fire meets ice. Like it was almost it reminded me like of some Pirates of the Caribbean shit where they do some dope ass shit and the boat flips upside down and they, you know what I'm saying, they do some clean ass shit under the water. But it's something like that where you have to sail a certain direction for a certain amount of time, and at that time you'll end up at this island which would technically be Hades, and it's like black rocks, hella smoke coming up from everywhere. This scene was so hard, which is also in the trailer. When you see in the trailer people coming up from under the ground. So another part of Zeus's law, if you fighting, bruh, in the war is over. If you win, you gotta bury the homies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bury everybody. And
Yo, comrade.
yeah. And so they didn't get a chance to do that. And so the people that's coming out of the ground is hella his people or whatever in Elliot Page's character. And so when they come out of the ground, they have a conversation. And he's like, damn, what the fuck, what you doing here? She was like, well, obviously we broke Zeus's law, so most of us is in Haiti. And you didn't fucking bury me. Like, what's up with that? Like, why you do that? And it's like, it's legit her or him. And he like, well, and why you didn't tell me you was in the horse? It was just a crazy conversation, and how they shot it and then coming out the ground. And Hades is right there too. It's so fucking clean how they shot it. And so
Go watch it.
it was just so cold. In every movie, the main character with Christopher Nolan got to do something clean. And Odysseus is the only one that can string this bow. This bow is dumbass hard to string. Like, you got to do hella shit, but he the only one that could do it. And he does this thing where when he strings the bow, like, they show a flashback of him in front of hella kids, and the kids watching him, like, he taking them hunting or whatever, and he's stringing a bow. But as soon as he finished stringing it, he plucks it and make this clean ass like little doom. They like, oh, why you do that? He was like, you gotta hunt with honor. So before I shoot any prey, right before I shoot them, I pluck it so they got a chance to get away. I'm like, oh my god. And so that absolutely comes into play later on. So I'm like, bro, it was like I said, the beats was just beating, bro. I'm like, every single one, boom, 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 and like every single actor killing. Anne Hathaway, a surprise one was what's my man from The Pest, the Luigi from the Mario Brothers.
John Leguizamo.
John
yeah.
Leguizamo.
That's my guy, man.
What?
That's my guy.
He was one of the best characters,
Took it back
bruh.
when
It
you
was
said The
so
Pest.
random, bruh. Like I said, it was stacked. John Bernthal, I was Robert Pattinson, Dr. Dre from NWA movie. Like, he also was a dickhead. Travis Scott had maybe less. He probably had like 30 seconds, and he's actually the first person you see, because obviously we telling stories, right? We singing songs, right? He's the person doing it. So I'm like, oh, that was clever. All right, I get it. I got what you did there. Not your kids probably like him, but at the same time, you use somebody who is a musician to tell the song or do the song of Odysseus or whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's hard.
What kind of song was it? Like a
It's just like a poem.
okay.
Yeah, it's like it's
right.
not a literal song, but they poems then were songs or whatever. So he's doing the poem of Odysseus or whatever. But there's like a crazy little plot twist. I mean, like, yeah, a plot twist at the end where you find out like, oh damn, so this the whole time these niggas was the. So I'm like, okay, now so you got so much shit going on, and the score A1, like A1 score. But I say that all to say, don't always go see a movie for yourself before you listen to any other people's
Hey, Boogie.
opinion, because
Jules.
they was catting, bruh. The fact that it was news outlets saying that Elliot Page was playing Achilles, it was crazy. And so just do your own reviews and make sure you do your own opinion, because
So I got a question. So you say he strung the bow, right? So did it stay like by the book in the old movie? Did he have to do that archery trick?
Yes, I don't want to talk about it, but
Oh my bad. I just didn't know. I was curious of how close it stayed to like.
I said the bare bones. That's
Oh,
part of his character.
Okay, I got what you said. I just didn't-
If you strap it down to the skeleton, it's the exact same, but he's
Oh,
going
shit.
deeper into it. As
Okay,
far as
no,
like,
that makes me more excited because I actually fucked with
yeah,
that original. I like because I had to read the book and then we watched the movie in school,
yeah, same.
and I was hooked on them. Like I was hooked on both the book and the movie. That's
Yeah.
why I was curious to how close it. So that's when I started hearing you mention the islands and everything. I'm like, oh shit, this is like verbatim, like everything that like
Yeah.
kind of okay. I'm even more excited to go see it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have any nitpicks. Like I said, it is 3 hours long, but I was locked in the whole time.
Did it feel like 3 hours?
No, like I said,
Oh, shit.
I was locked in, bro.
And every single practical everything was
Bruh, from every single frame, you like, bro, this is fucking beautiful, bro.
no flubs, not even
No, so I remember I said if this movie, if I had to break it down, it's 99% practical.
no, but I
It's
mean like
1% that is the CGI that you will notice.
But you said it wasn't bad though. The CGI.
No,
was
it's not
cool.
bad because the moment the CGI comes in
Mm-hmm.
was the only time I did like this. Oh fuck! It scared me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it came out of nowhere. It was terrifying. So I'm like, what the fuck? Because yeah, CGI, but that situation is terrifying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, but I didn't expect to get a jump scare in this movie. Like I said, the Cyclops, dumb scary. What Cersei did on her island, dumb scary. But to get jump scared out of nowhere, I'm talking about everybody said, oh shit, like everybody screamed. So I'm like, God damn, nobody was ready for it. I'm like, oh, that was hard. That was hard. Like I was more juiced about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It immediately canceled out. Like I said, I'm not completely against CGI. I know you really don't like it at all.
No, I mean,
I think he just don't like bad CGI.
I don't like bad CGI.
Okay. Well, yeah, but seeing a movie for that long, because it comes way later. I'm already like an hour and a half in, and they do that. So it's you can tell. Because like I said, everything else is not. Like you looking at the Cyclops, the Giants, the shit that happened on the search. I'm like, how the fuck this shit look real? So like it's making you want to do the research or whatever. So that's why I know. I mean, when I seen it, I knew. I'm like, the only way you can do that is with CGI, what they did in that moment. There's no way to do that practically, technically. But yeah, nah. Let me just go ahead and score it because I think eventually, if you guys do end up seeing it, we can probably do a spoiler discussion. It's been out for like it's not long enough. Like
I'm gonna try to go see it this weekend.
Yeah, I will hope for you to see it in 70mm IMAX because they show you what is taken out versus like a regular screen versus it's a lot. But like I said, the skeptical and scale because there's so many times he pulls back just to show you like, yeah, we out here. We doing this. And every single actor talking about they getting nervous and scared like, damn, bro. It don't feel like you even supposed to be here. Like, they building sets. We're going to have to – it's a whole day's march up this mountain just to get 45 minutes of footage. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, it was a scene that happened in Troy where Matt Damon is, like, surrounded by chaos, right? And he filming. They call cut. And the cameraman is like, hey, this is a flashback, by the way. He like, what? he didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's like the cameraman was like, I had to tell you. It was like, this is just a flashback. I'm like, damn, bro. It's hella clean. It's hella clean because they fucking shit up, bro. So if you probably can guess what I'm going to give this movie.
Of course.
This is the real deal dopeness. This is a 10 out of 10. I may in the future have to come up with a higher ranking over 10 out of 10.
Diamond.
Yeah. Because, like I said, just the sheer technical aspect of this movie, bro.
Bro, they really have 3 a.m. showtimes.
Bro, you think this is a game? Nigga, it was a line. Niggas got, bro, the seats are assigned, Jose.
Wild,
They're
bro.
assigned seats. It was a line. Just to go, I'm like, bro, the seats is assigned. This is what the fuck niggas lining up for. They over the security, everything. I'm like, bruh. But
makes sense if you had to buy that shit so much in advance.
yeah,
There wasn't nobody catting off trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Jump
gonna
in the line
have
and
to
shit.
do like you go at 11 at night.
If you can find one,
I'm looking at
I would
it.
never survive that.
it's a 70 millimeter IMAX.
IMAX 70 millimeter.
Look at.
Bruh.
If you got seats, good
I'll
luck.
never survive an
Don't sit
11
in that.
p.m. show.
Do not sit in the front row. You are playing yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to take it. I'll have to buy one of these handicap seats.
Yeah.
Walking there with a limp.
Yeah, no, that's the only way you can get in. Cause I think somebody posted something like that. They bought a wheelchair and an arm brace just to go to the movies to see it in get in the handicap chair.
Fuck that.
But bro, I looked all the way up to the first week of August. I didn't see anything. So good. If you maybe I told my dad like people might cancel tickets if they can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, it was foreigners in the theater in line, like people that didn't speak English. So I'm like,
Oh no.
like people flew out here to see this, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely only.
Make a day out of it. Make a weekend out of this shit.
Yeah, but
No,
you're gonna
you
have
right.
to wait a cool minute. Like
It's
I said,
definitely only front of the theater.
yeah, ain't nobody sitting there. Like you, I don't even know why they even make those seats, because
Hey, because somebody gonna buy them. You feel me?
you
Somebody
are going to be like you're
Hey.
looking directly up.
and
That's
they
how
know
big
that
the
too.
screen is.
And
I'm
that's
like,
what them shit's gonna get sold.
Bruh, even the 3 a.m. It is ridiculous,
bro,
bruh.
you're not getting out of there till 5:15.
And this bruh, it's really booked up. This is
Mind you, they doing-
crazy,
Oh,
bruh.
one more thing I gotta say. I'm not a trailer guy, right? I don't like watching trailers, but since this was an IMAX 70 millimeter, I wasn't about to be late either. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what they were gonna do. They showed a sneak peek of Dune 3, bro. And right before it came on, it had a little text that said, "I want to thank Sir Christopher Nolan for allowing me to give you guys, or give me this time to share with y'all." It was, bruh, Dennis Villeneuve or whatever, like thanking him. It was dumb clean. And it just immediately cut into a middle of a scene that was fucking incredible. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? We gotta sit through this and then go. I'm like, nah, bruh. Like I said, I didn't want to watch this shit, but it was so fucking clean. So I got to see a cool little sneak peek of Dune 3. And that shit, bruh, I don't know. I'm gonna be saying this same shit again when that motherfucking movie come out, bruh. I know it. Cause I'm like, he did some shit where I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is happening right now, bruh? You can't show something like this, then it's like you in the future, then jump 100 million years back into the past. I'm like, this is crazy. But
where would you rank this? In
in
your like past year or like
let me rank
this year.
I'm gonna rank this with was obviously number one.
Like what about within the last year? Like compared to like we had Sinners and
Oh no, it's better.
okay.
Just like I said, this sheer technical aspect. I love Sinners, but this is like I said, I'm already. I say it all the time. I'm a period piece person. So Sinners was a period piece, but this went even further back, and it played on the mythology. Like I said, Sinners did some sci-fi shit too, but I don't know, bro. It was something about it. Like I said, the sheer scope and scale of this looked crazy. Remember, Sinners did the thing where it jumped back and forth. So it would be 70 millimeter, then during a scene it'll close in. So that was also clean as fuck too.
Mm-hmm.
He talked to Christopher Nolan for that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up there. But this is more so up my alley. You know what I'm saying? So but I was gonna rank it out of my top. I'll do top 5 Christopher Nolan movies. My first one would be Prestige.
That movie.
My second one would be. I'm gonna go ahead and do The Dark Knight. It's a close tie between The Dark Knight and Batman Begins because I'm a huge Batman fan, and when he did Batman Begins, it changed the game. Like it made Batman serious again. My third one.
It would have to be Batman Begins, right? So close.
No, I'm only gonna pick one Batman movie.
Okay.
So Prestige, Batman Begins. My third one. I'm gonna go the Odyssey. My third one, I'm gonna go to Odyssey. Fourth is gonna be Inception. Fifth is gonna be Interstellar. So it's in my top 3 actually. So it made it to number 3. Yeah, please go see this movie.
But I'm wondering is that
It's really bad.
is that something that's like real? Because you know how we talked about even like with the Drake thing, like even if his album technically was like his best album, would we consider it his best album just based off of like nostalgia and just how like stuff like that? So I'm wondering like is that really number 3, or are you showing respect to 2 and 1? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So number 1, there's no moving it. The Prestige changed me, just like The Matrix. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And that was technically my introduction to Christopher Nolan was The Prestige. Like, and then when I found out the dude that made The Prestige is making Batman Begins, I'm like, say less.
yeah,
And so even with the trailer to Batman Begins, I'm like, oh, this is the nigga that made Prestige? Oh, no, I'm in there. Prestige is different, bro.
yeah.
That was like
That movie was ahead of its
that's like if
time.
M. Night Shyamalan got upgraded 10 by 10. Like, that was crazy, nigga. I'm like, that the twist at the end, the whole concept of the storytelling jumping back and forth, them reading each other's diary, the act, it was just period piece. Tesla, what? I'm like, nah. I was back then, nah, you couldn't catch me at a better time. I was already into all that shit. So the Prestige is different. Like I said, Batman, I'm already having trouble picking Batman The Dark Knight over Batman Begins. Like I said, I watched both those movies. I don't know how many times, bro. But like I said, I just know that The Dark Knight is a better movie because of money, obviously, and what he's able to do. I do like the way Batman Begins looks because I feel like Gotham was more of a Gotham versus these niggas in Chicago in Batman Begins. This shit did not look like a specific crazy place. It looks just like Chicago. But yeah, no, I think I'm pretty solid on my 1 and 2. Cause like I said, I had time to think about this. That's why I said I was happy you asked.
Yeah.
I'm like, I definitely thought about it. Cause I could have catted off and been like number 1.
Nah, because people do that. People are prisoners of the moment, so it's gonna number 1, period, right? But then sometimes you get people that have so much respect for the past and the classics that it's kind of like, you might actually, I'm not saying you, but like, for example, like the Drake example before the album came out, it could have got to a point where we enjoyed the album and loved it more than the other ones, but not even realizing or even admitting it. And it's kind of like, oh, it's number 3 because you don't want to put it above whatever, you know what I mean, Take Care or whatever the ones that you thought that was hella clean, you know what I'm saying? So I know it goes on both sides, you know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering.
It perfectly follows what I'm saying as far as what he did with the Prestige changed me. I haven't seen that done before like that, right? Same thing with Batman. I haven't seen it done on a scale like that and taken serious like that. And same here. I haven't seen it taken this seriously at a scale like this as far as what he's able to do with those cameras and with all these different actors. And I think it made 260 something million the first weekend.
What was the budget?
It already made its money back. They announced. Well, I heard that.
Yeah,
they already.
I think it was like 200. But mind you, remember we done had this conversation about it's certain directors out there that you don't gotta give them hella extra money because they gonna know exactly what to do with it. Versus you give somebody, the Supergirl was $250. Million. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Compared to this?
Yeah.
Whoa. The Creator movie, 100 million. Nobody was fucking with the way that shit looked, and that shit was incredible, bro. So
I guess that's really being creative and making it happen. Because
or you really having a passion, you're not just taking a check from a studio and be like, make this movie. This is the movie I want you to make, or whatever. Versus, I want to make this movie, and this is how I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And these are my parameters, and you're gonna have to. This is the only way I'm making it. If you take any of this away, it's not happening.
But because wouldn't one think that practical is more expensive?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But I guess
it depends because when he had to fly. You know how many actors have to get flown out to these exclusive areas?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Living situation. But do you know how many actors is like, I don't care what you pay me.
Right.
I just want to be in his movie. So you also got niggas that's like that. And I think Tom Holland was one of them. Zendaya was one of them. Was like, I don't give a fuck.
But still.
The nigga from House of Dairy, the black, the dad, I don't give a fuck.
But
just
still,
put me in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
200 million still ain't a lot. Like even for
the
actors to even do that and still make it happen.
Let me double check that.
Make it happen off of that budget. That's pretty good, bro.
Let me just double check that.
Because but also too, if you're doing practical, I guess you do leave room for more creative things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I guess because maybe if you want CGI to be on point, you got to pay a little extra money to get it to make it look good. Whereas,
Bro,
you could
250 million, bro. That's it, bro.
That's pretty good,
That's the
bro.
same as Supergirl, bro. That's the same as the He-Man movie. Like this is CGI heavy movies, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And what he was able to do with it. Like I said, I mean, you can kind of go both ways with it. But if you want to spend a certain amount of CGI, it might be expensive if you want to put the time in. Because I think with CGI is more time versus like, oh, you're the best CGI guy. I'm gonna give you the money, but if you can be the best guy, but do some shitty CGI because you only got a week to do it.
But time costs, so that
technically,
so like technically is more money.
You can add up, yeah, for sure. Versus a nigga that just want to be in your movie because who you is.
I'm just thinking about
so
like
people was taking pay cuts for sure.
Yeah, no, but not even that. I'm thinking about just the execute. Because flying, obviously, you're not flying for free. Fuel costs, obviously,
yeah,
and
no,
even
for sure,
even like the execution of the practical like effects is actually just interesting just to see. Because it's,
so
like
say if you was an actor, you be like your usual pay is like $20 million a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna take $1 million, and everything else is you getting flown in or whatever just because you about to be in a Christopher Nolan movie that's going to kill just to be a part of the experience, bro.
Yeah.
He got people that work with him like the cameramans and stuff that just double back. They don't get paid as much, but they just want to be a part of making his movie, saying that I was a part of this. Mm-hmm. So a lot of that money that you're talking about, he ain't even spending on them. He's spending on making the movie or getting to these sets or making these sets because he's able to take what they not trying to take. You know what I'm saying? They taking a lower pay cut just to be a part of his movie.
But they gonna get that back when they go get cast for a book for another movie or something.
For sure.
The residuals for this, like I think everybody still gets paid regardless. Like I said, yeah, exactly.
Damn,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it again for sure.
In the same IMAX.
I'm not gonna wait that long because you're gonna have to wait over a month to probably get the tickets to go see that.
Yeah, because right now only thing I see is they got the fucking D box. The seats fucking.
I want to see that in D box.
Seats fucking move and that shit. Where they vibrate and all that shit.
Yeah, see, AB says and they said she don't care, she don't get paid, but people just want to be a part of the movie. And her husband is in the movie. Tom Holland both. That's crazy, bro. They both damn near gonna be in $1 billion movies this year with this one and the Spider-Man movie. All right, let me just double check, man. I got because I think that's all.
You gave it a rating, right?
I 10 out of 10. Real deal dopeness. Highly recommend. I talked about everything I could talk about. Like I said, without going into spoilers. So hopefully you guys take my word. Hit that like button for me, y'all. But hopefully y'all lock in and go see that because that's a movie for the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should go see that. Just to know, just to be able to appreciate what it's like for somebody to have a real passion. Because obviously, my man that did Sinners, Ryan Coogler did it with Sinners. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why that movie hit so hard. It felt so authentic. It felt so real. You can feel the passion. Now, take that and just scale it up just a tad bit. And you put some more time in there. That shit was crazy, bro. Ryan Coogler went to Christopher Nolan for advice on working with IMAX cameras. Christopher Nolan said, my next movie, I'm going to make the entire thing with IMAX cameras.
So because they had to shoot it in increments of 3 to 5 minutes, how long did it take them to actually
Who the fuck knows? I don't know. That had to be a shit long time. And mind you, I think that's why I think he picked A1 actors because you don't got to do a bunch of takes.
I'm about to say probably
there
one
was
or
a
two
scene.
takes.
Yeah, there was a scene with Matt Damon.
3 to 5 minute increments, and the movie is fucking 3 hours long. Bruh, come on now, dude.
No, I'm telling you right now, the movie is longer than this. It's gonna be. He absolutely had to cut it down because these flashback scenes or these cut scenes, they're cut in the middle of it. So does that make sense? Like, it's clearly more that came out. Like, he didn't just cut it right there and then everybody was like, all right, break. Like, no, they're in the middle of doing stuff. So I'm like, nigga, I want to see the rest of that scene. Or I want to see the rest. Damn. Like, the director's cut is going to be off the chain, nigga. Like, he going to probably do, like, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. It's going to probably be episodes of this when it comes out on DVD or on VOD. Like, if you want to experience the entirety of it, I'm like, yes, nigga. Because I'm low-key upset that this got cut off right here, bro. I'm like, what? Oh, my God, bro. Hard, bro, hard. Like I said, if you watch Troy, you're going to be really locked in. because you know most of the characters already. Like the only person that's not in it is Achilles. Everybody else is in it. Hard, bro.
Is there a reason why?
He might have stole the show from Odysseus. It's Achilles.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, this is. I was even go as far as to say this is a companion movie. If you can literally watch Troy, it's the same. It's nothing crazy. Like you can watch this. You can watch Troy first and immediately go into the Odyssey. It's perfect, bro. Like I said, Troy don't do too much magical shit, but Achilles is clearly on God level, nigga. God tier. Like this nigga's too cold, bro. So like you can watch that and be like, I damn near would do that. I will watch Troy first and immediately go to the trailer and go to the theater and just watch the Odyssey because I'm like, nigga, that was a cold transfer.
How long is Troy?
Troy not that long. Troy like a regular action movie.
No,
like,
AB,
like
I literally sat here and just looked at all the movie times on the day I am available. The 6 a.m. show is sold out. 3 a.m. all the way to the 3 a.m. show sold out. Like
yeah.
You're not understanding me. The only seats that are available, even on some of the 6 a.m. and 3 a.m. shows, even the seats in the front are gone. Like gone. The only thing you can select is the space that your wheelchair goes, and that's not even the seat.
Yeah, you got to be in a wheelchair.
Like that is crazy. I mean, I can get one from my job and easily just wheel myself on in there, but it's like
to what extent? Yeah, and that still might be a little bit too close. Just a little bit. I was there. I see when them niggas are sitting at. I'm like, yeah. I would have had a nigga carry me to my seat. That's a little too close, cause like I said, I got fucking lucky, bro. Yeah, go see this movie. Like I said, one of these days,
do the D-box.
Sit in the aisle, it'll be all right.
Yeah, nah. If they was like they offered me to stand up or sit on the stairs because it was sold out, I would have did it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, fuck
No
it,
problem
yeah,
sitting
I'm in
on
there.
the
Because
stairs,
nigga, being out, I was there opening night, bro. So
Hey.
that was crazy.
Hey, we ain't too big for the stairs.
Oh yeah, for real,
Bro,
For
to
real.
go at 6 a.m.
Hey,
That
man.
hold on.
People for sure caught off work.
What's
Sure.
killing me about that is to think that the people from the 3 a.m. show the night before are just getting out
when the 6
when you're coming in to go
Yeah.
see it. Like,
and you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's niggas that's gonna fall asleep in there at 3 a.m.
I'm bringing
bro.
a Celsius.
They're catting. Like 3 a.m. I'm not even about to fuck with that.
Like I said, I'm not making 11 to 11 p.m. movie, bro. By the time the clock strike midnight, nigga,
Yeah, like I said, I was absolutely thrilled. But mind
No,
you,
you
this
gotta
is
be
the
like
first
Wayne,
time.
don't sleep.
This is the
Shit.
first time
I'm
I
not-
did not buy anything to drink, bro.
I was just about to say
Don't do it. Know how many people did not have drinks? Hella popcorn, hella hot pizza, hella shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody in my aisle had a drink. I'm like, niggas is not playing.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, and I'm in the middle, so I know I'm like, I'm
You
not doing that to y'all. I'm not about to get a drink. So I gotta be. I wasn't about to get no popcorn either. Cause I'm like, I'm trying to do this fasting thing. I'm like, fuck it. I need. It was a moment in the theater, bro. I was like this. I'm like, this shit is going stupid. I know I'm probably irritating the shit out of somebody next to me, but I'm like, nigga, whoa,
Locked
nigga,
in, huh?
locked in. I poured the candy in there. I'm killing it. I'm like, I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down.
Pace myself.
Hey, all the popcorn, nigga. All right. All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on.
You got me excited.
All right, yeah, nah, for sure.
It's easy, BYOB.
Yeah, for real. All right, so they dropped it on us, man. The Avengers Doomsday trailer has finally released. They did not release the tickets, but they have released the trailer. I think they're gonna let this trailer sit for a minute to get everybody, kind of stir the pot so people can like be ready to buy the tickets. But my first thoughts of seeing the trailer, I sent it to the group message. I was turned. I was juiced. But apparently, it is mixed feelings on this. People are like, I would say it's mixed feelings, but not in the way that you think. People are nervous as far as like, we didn't really get the full extent of Kane the Conqueror, and we immediately jumped to Doctor Doom, where we have no iteration of him. I guess technically he does show up at the end of Fantastic Four, but you just see the back of him and he takes his mask off, but that's and it cuts off. But that's technically the only that just came out earlier last year, late last year, earlier this year. So people are saying like, so with the Avengers movie, all the Avengers movies, we followed a bunch of their movies leading up. So we got to see a lot of them interact with each other in different movies, and some of them were each other's movies. In this one, you got the Wakandans meeting up with the Fantastic Four, the X-Men meeting up with the Thunderbolts. You got Shang-Chi fighting Gambit. None of these niggas have ever met before. So I think the controversy is like, how are we supposed to feel attached to these teams? And we ain't never really seen nothing as far as, only person that really is like bringing it is Thor, because we're familiar with Thor, you know what I'm saying? And maybe Bucky. But I'm sitting there like, bruh, it's the Russo brothers. These are the niggas that made the Avengers movies. You think that they just gonna throw out Doctor Doom and just all willy-nilly and just be like a cameo fest? I'm gonna be, like I said, anything can happen, but I'm on the betting side that I think they know what they're doing as far as bringing all these people in. Because, I mean, if you follow any of the source material, all these people are meeting up because of something called the incursion, where all these timelines are starting to bleed into each other, and they're going to have to decide which ones they're going to have to let die and which ones are they going to move to. Everybody timeline can't survive this. So that's pretty much the basis of Doomsday or whatever. That's why you got the X-Men or whatever, and you got the Fantastic Four coming in here, because technically the Wakandans and the Thunderbolts, Thor and them, we all in the same shit, you know what I'm saying? And granted, even though they showed us a bunch of people in this trailer, there's other people that's going to be in this that's not in the trailer, obviously. There's going to be hella other people in here. But like I said, Infinity War is still one of the greatest movies of all time, and it had hella superheroes in it. So they had a decent amount of time since Thunderbolts to really lock in to put this story together, because we knew this was coming after the Thunderbolts. Because we knew it was coming before the Fantastic Four. And the Fantastic Four is right after the Thunderbolts. Mm-hmm. And so I know that they spent ample amount of time, because they're able to do things in here that locked me in. Sherry, you get it real quick of her going like this. Real quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I felt that. I absolutely felt that. And then obviously, the very end of the trailer, you get one of the biggest crazy cameos that I didn't expect this. Keep it 100. I didn't expect it. But I forgot that they released those 30-second trailers like a hella long ago, where Captain America is they show him, but I'm like, oh, well, maybe they just showing him because they just, getting everybody juice. No, he's in it. And they do something at the end of the trailer. They knew what they was doing, where he reached out and he grabbed me on there out of Thor's hand. I'm like, nigga. I'm like, yes. So my initial thoughts, like I said, seeing the X-Men, seeing the Wakandans. Oh, Namor. We ain't seen Namor and Shang-Chi in dumb long. Namor got one movie, technically. Fucking, it's not even his movie. It's Wakanda Forever. And Shang-Chi got one movie. That was hella long ago, bro. He ain't been in nothing else. So it's clean seeing him. And we got Gambit. And we saw Gambit in Deadpool vs. Wolverine, but it was more so funny and fun. But now it's like the serious take on it. You know what I'm saying? When it's still being played by Channing Tatum. Like I said, to me, I'm kind of locked in. It looked good to me. I like how it was cut. And I like the voice that Robert Downey Jr. is doing as Dr. Doom, because it's unrecognizable. If you would have never told me who was playing Dr. Doom, which y'all should have fucking did, and y'all just had this, I probably would have been a little bit more excited. Just be like, oh, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? But the reveal of it being Robert Downey Jr. would have been clean too, I think. it would have hit harder than y'all just telling us Robert Downey Jr. is Dr. Doom. I'm like, nigga.
Or maybe they know he about to turn up, so they like, hey, yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
that part too.
And then watch.
Yeah, that too. So I got either way, I'm locked in because the way Dr. Doom looks, so comic book accurate. You can see like the ruins on his arms and his like hands or whatever. You know, his armor is like his power too. Like he deal with science and magic, and it's at the most extreme. He dumb smart too, and to see him block Stormbreaker with just the 2 fingers, I'm like, nigga, Thor, you got chill, bro. You gotta do some evaluation, Carfax, buddy. But
Casually.
Oh, this nigga different.
Yeah, nah, and Thor's speech throughout it, saying like, this was crazy too. Like, yeah, so I used to fuck with niggas that was way better than y'all, and we was fighting niggas that was not as scary as this, and these niggas is dead. So, like that was a crazy speech to give like the B team or even the C team. So I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't know, nigga.
I think I sent you that one black dude from TikTok. I think I sent you his parody of Thor's speech.
I didn't see it. I didn't probably see
bro,
it.
you got that shit is hilarious,
Okay,
bro.
I trust you. What y'all think though? What's your initial thoughts?
Oh, I'm excited. I've been excited for one because they found a way to bring Robert Downey Jr. back. So I was like all right, but I was also on the fence like you guys was like, damn, how they gonna flip this? And like you said, now that they reveal like his whole voice and his whole approach to the character is gonna be completely different. Yeah, bro.
There's still no like
hook, line, and sinker.
Little small percentage of like,
yes, it is.
As far as with him, because it's just
well, see, for me,
it's just hella different. That's your
wait,
boy.
what you mean? What you mean by smart
Robert
percentage?
Robert Downey? Like as far as this new thing he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
See, yeah.
And
so
seeing him in
Okay, I think it is because they can do 2 things. Like you said, he could come in and absolutely kill it, and this is our Doom.
Yeah.
They still have the opportunity to be like, this is just a version of Doom.
yes,
Yeah,
and see,
yeah.
see, that's why I feel like what you were saying that I don't think the Russo brothers are just trying to throw shit and see what sticks. I think they actually have a calculated move as to what is going to happen. So yeah, I agree with Bryce on that aspect to where it's like which route are they about to take with it? Because in the comics, Iron Man does become Doom, but like it's an alternate timeline. It's like it's hella shit. It's multiple things that happen. So I'm like, I'm interested to see how they finesse it. I don't want them to be like, hey, this is our Doom. I want it to be one of the variants that how they finesse it in. But we just gotta see. So that's why I'm a little bit. I get what you're saying. So agree.
I want it to be. So I'm right there with you. Where I would prefer it to be somebody different, but just like with the Heath Ledger thing, when everybody was like, or Heath Ledger's the Joker, or Ben Affleck's the Batman, or like when you get these castings, they're like, oh no, but then they get it and they murder it. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna leave space for that because, like I said, already having a different voice, I'm already like, okay, well, this is not Iron Man. He's not super cocky. He's not giving that energy of like, I have better technology. Or like, nah, this nigga sound very calculated and very chill.
And that's not to say that he's not allowed to do it. It's just a different visual. You know what I'm saying? It's just like seeing Giannis play for the Heat this year. It's just gonna look a little different. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're used to, seeing a Milwaukee jersey.
And I don't know if y'all peeped it. Cyclops obviously has his original outfit, the outfit from the X-Men. We never got that. We always got the black leather suits from the X-Men movies. But Mystique has her white dress and the little skull. I'm like, oh, fuck. That was hard. Like, so even Mystique has her actual outfit on, too. Because I think the original one, she was just naked. Which is fine, too. But, yeah, no.
I seen somebody do a still shot from when she was just naked in the old X-Men movie compared to now. And they was like, how the hell is the practical effects better from back then than they are now? Like, cause they like, instead of doing like the blue, like she's still blue, but to have like all those, like, I guess what would you call them? Scales? Yeah, it's like in the new movie in Doomsday, they're black. They're like the black scales where In the other movie, they were like blue, which it looked more realistic.
Yeah.
So this one, when they showed the still, I mean, mind you, when somebody like tries to pause something and like take a screenshot, sometimes it's still in motion, so
it's the trailer too. So
the clarity's not that clear.
I don't think the CGI is all the way there either.
Oh, it's not.
So I'm gonna tell you now. When most of the trailers release, it's just it's like a
but that's why I said I wasn't harping too much on it. I just you know how you just be like after the trailer drop, it's gonna be hella people breaking down the trailer like, did you see this in the background? You see, and that was just one of the things somebody had harped on was just like they had still shot from Mystique from the original one and then the new Mystique to show like.
I'll save that critique for when the movie comes out.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, it's practical. I think if you do practical and you do it well, it's always going to look better than any CGI. Like I said, it's real difficult to do good CGI to make it look real. And I'm not coming to the Avengers movies to see that. I know what I'm coming to. I'm coming to see the turn up. I just want to see. I want the action pack. That's why I go to the Doom movies for to see CGI that I can't tell if these niggas actually got spaceships out there that they're just recording, not telling us about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I go there for. You know what I mean? I'm not going to the Avengers movies for that. If they do it, great. If not, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm there for the character. I'm a comic book nerd. I'm there for the nerd shit, bro. I'm not there for the technical aspect of it. But like I said, practical usually is gonna be better. Like I said, if done right. And I love the original Mystique. I know Jennifer Lawrence played the newer Mystique, but I never, because they did the same thing to her, but eventually they put her in a suit, so they only did her hands and her face. And then I think they did a little bit more CGI with her too. But I always preferred the practical and how it looked when the old school Mystique. Even when you watch it now, it's still clean. When she changed other people, how it flutters like that. I love that. And I think I gotta rewatch it because when she did that, when she turned into the new Black Widow, Florence Pugh, it looked like she had some blue shade under her eyes, so you can kind of tell like, oh wait, that one's the Mystique. But I don't know if the other one already had the blue under her eye or the eyeshadow makeup. But that would have been like a nice little subtle touch. Be like when Mystique turns into you, it will be some subtle blue somewhere. If you don't see it, you don't see it. But if you pick up on it, you could be like, oh, that's Mystique. So no, yeah, I think I'm locked in. I don't know, because it sounds like Doom is damn near talking about an exponential threat versus him being a threat, and same thing with Thor. I don't know if Thor is. It's not really clear if he is talking about Doom, but you obviously see him swing Stormbreaker at him. So I don't know. So it's like I said, I watched this trailer because this is technically a teaser trailer, so it's not giving you the plot. Only reason I know the plot because I know the source material, but at the same time, we don't know everything that they're going to take from the source material as far as like who is the exponential threat or whatever. So, and I think the only clue we have is at the end of Fantastic Four, Doom is inside of Reed Richards' house and Sue Storm's house talking to their kid. And everybody know the kid is extremely turned up. Like he's like a Omega level mutant at a very young age, like with reality manipulation.
He's a reality warper.
Yeah,
all kind of shit.
What's my man's name?
Franklin Richards.
Yeah, Franklin. So I think maybe Franklin might have something to do with it. And like I said, if you go back and watch that in post credit scene, that is a different suit and mask. Looks like from the trailer. So I'm like, the suit is a little bit more green. So I think they might be. I mean, Loki is in it. He worked for the TVA now. He owned the TVA. Last time we seen Loki, he was holding threads of realities together, like as the one above all at the end of his series. So obviously, we still can be dealing with variants because that's like a main clue that Loki is in it, and you know he the variant god as far as his TV show is dealing nothing but variants.
Yeah, because you know eventually in the comics, Loki becomes master of stories. He's turned up.
Yeah,
like turned.
So we gonna see, man. I'm actually gonna try to do my due diligence, and soon as they release the tickets,
let me know, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the IMAX 70mm.
Let me know.
This and Dune, I think both will get the IMAX treatment. Well, actually, I don't know.
Did you get your tickets for Dune?
Yeah, I got
already?
my ticket for Dune. I don't know if this is gonna have 70 millimeter IMAX, but if it is, I would like to see it. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. So yeah, we'll see. As far as they'll probably be releasing it or announcing it soon, but they taking hella fucking long. But I will not watch the next trailer. Just so y'all know, I'm not watching no more clips. So if y'all send it, I'm probably not gonna watch it. But I get it. Like I said, I damn near didn't want to watch this one, but like I said, it is technically the teaser trailer, and they're not releasing any plot details. I knew majority of the people was already in it because of the little clips that they released last year, or I mean earlier this year. So I'm like, let me just check this out. I really wanted to see what they were gonna do with Doom, and I'm impressed. So I'm locked in as far as that.
I'm right there with you.
All right, final thoughts. Thumbs up. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I damn near go 2.
2, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. Niggas is tripping though. People is. I don't know if it's. I've heard shit. Like I said, I can easily separate it. They're like, why would they release this after the Odyssey, where you get to see like real spectacle? I'm like, bro, it's 2 different classes of movie, bro. Like you cannot do that. Like you got to be able to. That's why I'm so happy, like that I can.
That's like when everybody compared Obsession to like Passenger, right?
Nah, that's it. That's almost the same because it's like
Ain't it
it's
two
a
different?
horror. It's both
2 different plots though. Like
It's 2 different plot, but that's under the same umbrella of horror. This is fucking historical epic mythology versus a comic book movie.
yeah.
Like what the fuck? This is 2 different. You going? This is like 2 different worlds. It's like you should never compare something like that to each other unless it's like the same director that's doing it. But this not. It's like, bro, no.
When does it
Don't
come
do
out?
that. December.
Oh, that'll be enough time for them people to forget about it. They're not gonna compare it right
Yeah,
then.
thank you.
Yeah,
But I'm saying like, but why would you even bring that up?
Yeah,
Like, why would that even
Just
be
the
a topic?
timing. The timing of it, you know, the trailer, 2 days ago it dropped.
No, I dropped yesterday. I think that's when we talked about it yesterday, right? I think it was
I
yesterday.
think that video said 2 days ago.
Oh, maybe it was
Nah,
2
yeah,
days.
no,
Okay.
it was
you
more
right.
than that.
All right, all right.
But the timing of it though, like
Yeah.
it come out a few days after the movie, like
Yeah,
it's just the
I would have
timing.
probably waited a
Yeah.
little bit.
Then by December they gonna forget about it.
Yeah. I would have definitely waited. I mean, they already done waited this long. I would have gave it like 1 more week.
Yeah.
Now, but like I said, I'm still great. I like the trailer, but people would say some weird shit like that. Well, how are you supposed to enjoy that after what we just saw? I'm like, you will be fine.
Yeah.
You will be absolutely fine,
Tripping
especially if
for
you
no
already
reason.
fuck with this type of shit. If you're a comic book movie goer, like nigga, you'll be perfectly fine. You will absolutely forget about the Odyssey by the time this comes out. I mean, obviously, people are gonna be talking about the Odyssey for years to come, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, we have hit the mark where it says plus more. You guys want to talk about the new Netflix show that's been going pretty crazy?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Bruh.
So
Wait. Did you finish the whole thing?
Yes.
So Bryce only watched 8 episodes out of 10. So we got
context.
we got to work with your parameters.
Yeah. We'll give context.
'Cause I finished it.
Yeah.
So there's a new show on Netflix called The Hawk, starring Will Ferrell. And if you are new here, we are huge Will Ferrell fans. And if you are not new here, you know what time it is.
Come on, man.
We've been waiting for this. We've been talking about when the next time Will Ferrell gonna step out. When he gonna step out and bless us. And out of nowhere, nobody seen it coming. He hit us with a trailer or some promotion for a show called The Hawk on Netflix. It's not your typical 7 episode, 8 episodes. No, he dropping 10 episode miniseries on Netflix. I can't even call it a miniseries. It's just a series on Netflix. And I started to really pick up on this when Will Ferrell started to do press. And he went to a bunch of different platforms.
Did you end up watching the
Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So good.
Oh man. Did you watch it? Oh man.
So Matt Barnes and
He did Hot
Steven
Ones again.
Jackson.
Hot Ones again too.
I gotta watch it. That's on Netflix.
Yep. I gotta watch it.
Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes got a podcast where they brought Will Ferrell on, and it's crazy. They older than us, right? Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, they older than us.
Yeah, but
They're
like
older.
not crazy.
crazy.
Though. Yeah.
But how much they equally know as much, damn near as much as
Steven Jackson, it was like
on it.
No, yeah,
He
the
was
whole
on.
time.
I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So, but clearly, I'm gonna go ahead and say the black community has a certain appreciation for
Sure.
Will Ferrell
Definitely.
in his comedy or whatever,
Which
and
is
has
what they
been
brought
followed.
up. They brought that up. Yeah.
And so, I'm already like super excited, but I'm still nervous. You know what I'm saying? It's always crazy when your goats step back out. You know what I mean? Cause you
Like
look
Wayne
at him,
dropping a new Carter.
it's that scary.
Yeah, it's
It
scary
is.
as fuck.
It is that scary.
Scary as
And
fuck.
like
But
I said,
real quick, it Will Ferrell didn't drop hella duds. It was just hella time. Like Wayne dropped actual duds and stuff like that. And you was kind of like, as more Carters dropped, you was like, you know what I'm saying? It was just Will Ferrell was just getting a little older. You know what I'm saying? It was just more time in between. And he did little shit, but it wasn't like Step Brothers or like, you know what I mean? Like just high level. So him coming back with this was like,
well, the
all
last time we seen Will was it the other guys or what's the one with Kevin Hart when he go to jail?
Get hard.
I think that was the last one, right?
I think that came out after.
The other guys.
That was definitely. But
So I think
that might have
was
been the last like big
movie that he starred in.
Yeah.
Because
I know he's done some other stuff since then, but it just wasn't as big. Like wasn't he in it's like Sherlock Holmes?
That was before, I feel like.
Nah, bro. That shit
No,
I'm not gonna lie. That shit kind of was in the last few years.
He also did a movie with Amy Poehler when they did the Poker House. It wasn't
called The House or House.
Yeah. They talked about. You saw that he did her podcast too.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, it flopped. He's like, can't get them all.
Was that Will Ferrell that played in that movie where they booked 2 weddings on the same day? At the same like resort? Was that Will Ferrell?
I don't know what movie that is.
That sounds like a movie he about to come out with. Cause he about to come out with something that was like that, I thought.
It was with the chick from
somebody's kid is getting married.
Well, the point is though, he ain't had a major role that we will step out to see him for since, I guess I will go ahead and say, the Get Hard. And
The Shrink Next Door, you heard of that? Yeah, 2021.
Is it a movie though?
Yeah.
You're cordially invited. That was Will Ferrell and what's her name from
That's a Prime movie.
Yeah.
What year is that?
It says 2025.
Oh, this shit might be. I'm gonna check this out. This shit might be turned. I ain't never heard of this.
Is it one of those situations where it's a serious movie?
I guess so. It might be.
Because you saw that one movie that he did, Stranger Than Fiction.
Our boys in it. 2
Oh.
boys. Paul Rudd in it too, bro. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Bro. That's interesting. It's interesting. But
Speaking of Paul Rudd, Luke Wilson is also in this movie or in this TV show, The Hawk.
Man, we don't see enough of him, bro.
The point is though, we usually make it a big deal or make it our job to make sure we check out when Will Ferrell does do a new project or anybody in that family. They come out with a new especially a comedy. And when the trailer released and he's playing a pro golfer, you know what I'm saying? You got Luke Wilson in there playing a pro golfer.
Come on.
And it just hit.
His wife.
Yeah, my girl from Superstar.
She was in Talladega Nights too. She was the owner of the.
Oh,
I love when the engines go
them
by.
cars. Yeah. She show up.
That's my favorite. That's one of the funniest scenes from that movie.
Them
She
cars, them engines from them cars. She was wilding. I forgot. I hella forgot that. That's how long I ain't seen it.
When you said that, I started thinking about his wife. I'm like, nah. And
I'm talking about the owner of the.
Hey, driver, get a load of these. Please be 18. Yeah, so obviously, like I said, we're clearly huge fans. So when I saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, it's a decent trailer. It didn't show too much. It wasn't too crazy. It was simple. And when I saw there were 30-minute episodes, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. This is go ahead and let's jump in there, bruh. I was so pleased with this as far as like, bruh, he is just in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of different because it reminded me of like his character in like Talladega Nights or A Blaze of Glory, where he is actually really good as what his profession is in the movie. He just is funny around it. You know what I'm saying? Where I actually prefer that. Where like I kept comparing this to Happy Gilmore and how much better this is than Happy Gilmore 2. Like, god damn, bro. Like, this is why it's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? These things, these conversations, these side quirks, these side jokes. It was so much side shit that was happening in these conversations or off the court or off the field. I'm like, bruh, god damn, that was genius.
But I think what helped, because I said this to Chanel, I feel like this was almost like a project that like we grew up with him, but I feel like he almost grew with us for this one, because it was like, we talked about this. I said this before. Like, if we was to watch Step Brothers for the first time right now, it probably wouldn't like hit as hard, because it's just where we're at right now. It's a little bit more mature. So it's like some of the jokes you enjoy the nostalgia behind it, but it's like if you was to watch it now, it might be a little too slapstick. So it's like when you watch like a Happy Gilmore 2 or something like that, like these Adam Sandler movies, sometimes they can come off too slapstick, too goofy, sometimes too much of it, right? And sometimes if you get a little splash of it, you know, like a little random like montage where you just randomly singing to the camera or rapping or something right quick, it's random, but you don't get too much of that. You know what I'm saying?
I love that thong song part,
like,
bro. That thong song was going stupid,
but
bro.
But it's so many other references that's just so subtle that you haven't even seen yet. Like on the Chili's one. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit was hilarious. And then even later on, I don't know what Cisco's name is, but
he
like
says his full
his full name. It's almost on some like, you don't know who such and such Cisco such and such is, or are you not familiar with such and such Cisco such and such music? No, I can't say that I have. But we got to change that. It was just shit like that, bro. It was, and like I said,
hella subtle shit.
Like, I feel like it was super subtle but dumbass funny. And not like over the top. Like, I think it got to a point to where it was like, nah, this is actually funny, but actually hella good though. Like,
yeah, because they didn't like, it didn't linger on it.
Exactly.
So I'm laughing still, but the scene has moved on. I'm like, bro, that was so ridiculous. Right. I'm like, damn it. Granted,
and he let other people shine.
Yeah.
That's
so
clean.
I was gonna say, the caddy, she is not always funny, because it will be some stuff where it's like, okay, I mean, you throwing shit at you throwing darts right now. I that was supposed to be a joke, but it didn't land with me.
But you need that though.
Yeah,
Will Ferrell always needs somebody like that. Somebody that's like not as funny, but like funny enough, and like they'll probably like do something funny.
I didn't hate it.
I
didn't hate it. I didn't know that.
If I'm not mistaken, in one of the or a couple of the episodes, she went to say something. He was like, "That wasn't funny."
Yeah,
he called it out. Like,
it was like,
you know what I mean. He was like, "No, we got to work on that."
Like, so it's like I agree with what you're saying, but it almost felt like a small percentage of it was like supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she just completely different, from a different world from him. You know what I'm saying? He used to that as different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Where he even got her from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. Like, when his initial interaction with her, I was like, oh, this is kind of random. And I thought it was going to be on some like more like goofy slapstick shit because of that interaction at first. But then when you seen that he hooked up with her later, and then kind of like she started to settle in her character, and then other shit started coming in, and it was just like, no, you know what? Like, this isn't hella goofy. Like, it's funny as fuck, but it's not like ridiculous. Actually
smart. Yeah. But they would have some goofy back and forth, but at the same time, it's times where he is like sunning her versus him. She like also like kind of like sunning him, as far as like it's evenly balanced. Like I said, like you said, it's not too goofy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they complement each other, and they're not idiots.
Did you make it to the point where I don't think that was actual. It was another tournament where they walked in and they had to come in and get his what's the name? What's some shits called that go around your neck?
Lanyard?
Yeah, he had to come get his lanyard from the lady check-in, and then Luke Wilson was in there and started talking that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and he got the new caddy?
Yeah, so like that interaction right there typically would have been on some like Eastbound and Down. Like, we gonna sit here and we just gonna go back and forth one to it, and we gonna take what's right?
Yeah.
That interaction right there to me was like, it was funny enough for Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell always gonna be funny, but it wasn't too much. But it was more so about Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson, to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, in hindsight, I feel like we didn't see Luke Wilson enough. Like we saw him enough, but like we could have saw him way more because every time we saw him, gold, bro. Gold. Like that interaction right there, gold.
Yeah.
And like Will Ferrell, he didn't go 1-2 with him in that scene. He more so kind of like was taking the whatever it was, pause, and then he was just like,
go. He was letting them riff.
You know what I'm saying? But he was just kind of he was acting as opposed to like telling jokes.
I liked it because everything he had to say back, he was like, "Oh, come on, man, you should be better at this."
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, "That's all you got."
Yeah.
He was like, "Well, I mean," so all his comeback was hella shitty compared to Luke Wilson. Because Luke Wilson was quipping him hella quick. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
And I'll say this, like when I watched it, I watched the first 2 episodes. My parlay started getting sweaty, so I started kind of like zoning out, looking at my phone, and then I came back in like maybe towards the end of like episode 4 because these quick ass episodes. So I'm watching the rest of it, and I get to the beginning of episode 9, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm enjoying this so much. I'm playing myself by not finishing, watching 2 and 3 for real. So was it yesterday? I got to do it because they're only 30 minutes. I'm just I rewatched the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going all the way through. And then once I picked up on like 6 and 7, that's the one when I was locked in. I'm like, let me skip through this and get to 9 and 10. Oh man, I the fact that I was able to rewatch it and I'm kind of like on the way here, I'm like, man, I could watch that shit again. And my personal opinion,
there's a bunch of shit that's go like it's stuff that you missed. Obviously,
But yeah, exactly. And when you rewatch it, you like, oh, what the fuck? What was I thinking? Like the LeBron and Bronny shit was.
Oh my god,
that shit was
dying laughing.
Bro.
And I'm not gonna lie, like the fact that y'all didn't say nothing to me about the Olive Garden shit, bro. I was, bro, when I seen that shit, bro, because he remember
I have a question.
Uh huh.
In the second episode, I think they're playing mini golf.
Uh huh.
There was a kid hiding behind a tree, peeking out at them, and I'm like, oh, that's probably gonna come into play later. Do y'all remember that?
It was at the mini golf.
Yes. So
when his son first came, when they
he
first hung out.
He was like already done scalped all the hoes. He was like, you looked at all the hoes. He was like, yeah, I've been here for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's the first hole they playing, and right before you hit, they pan over, and the kid is like this. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like they made it a point to show it, but I only realized it after like episode 7. I'm like, wait, that never came back into play. I'm thinking somebody gonna have like a secret kid or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's no kid that pop up at 8 or 9 or 9 or 10. Mm-mm. So when you get a chance, let me see. Oh damn!
No, ain't no secret.
Who got Netflix on their phone?
Me.
It kept bothering me. I'm like, when is this kid coming back into play? And like I said, I think let me see more. I think it's it's episode 2, I believe, when they're doing the mini golf. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'm like,
Netflix,
but it might kick me out because let me see. Wait, maybe it's episode 1 actually. Yeah, it's episode 1.
I can't think of no kids.
But no, I'm about to show you because I was like, what the fuck is this? I mean, like I said, it never came back into play.
His love for Buffalo Wild Wings was
B-dubs.
hilarious, bro. Like it was
Trying
just,
to go. He got the new cat. He trying to go to B-dubs. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god, bro.
Hope you shit on yourself. If I do, it's gonna be a B-dubs combo boneless special.
And then when he didn't get invited to the bachelor party, because I mean, he forgot. Like it was hella funny, bro. Like it was just hella little shit that I'm just like, oh, this nigga, he's back, bro. Will Ferrell's back, bro. And I'm like, we gotta appreciate him while we got him right now, bro. Because I man, and I'm not gonna lie, this is my hot take. I think the reason why we got these quick 30-minute ass episodes and shit like that, I really do think, bro, this shit was supposed to be a movie, bro. Like, because the way everything's shot, the way it's like the timeline, bro, this is a fucking movie, bro. And I honestly feel like if it was a movie, I would enjoy it just as much, but maybe we would have saw it less because they want to condense it just for the movie. Because obviously that shit would have been like a fucking 4-hour movie. You know what I'm saying? 5-hour movie. But
this could have easily been condensed.
Yeah, but
it's some stuff they could have shaved off.
Nah, but I didn't want it to though.
Oh,
Like
okay,
I think that's my thing. Like we got 5 hours worth of material. That's what we got, but it would have been 2 hours. So they would have took off so much, bro, from it, and they probably would have focused more on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we probably wouldn't have been able to like see some of the gold, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, that shit was pretty good.
It was good. It worked.
Yeah.
They were like space. You got to the part where they had the high stakes poker game.
Yeah.
Bro, is that Tony Hawk? No. He said, "Why would I? I mean, why would he be in Vegas? He runs a skateboard company. That shit was hilarious to me."
Hella funny.
It was a bunch of look. They even Jose. They even zoom in on it, bro. I know I'm not tripping. You see that? You saw that, right? No wait, but watch the zoom in. I know I'm not tripping. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is that supposed? So they do the thing where the camera focus off of Will Ferrell and focuses on the boy in the back.
That little boy never pops back up.
Let me see.
That shit was hella weird. Just press play. Watch. It's gonna be super obvious. You don't need the sound. Super obvious, bro. They zoom out of Will Ferrell and zoom in on him. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I'm like,
that little boy never pops up again.
You see it?
Yeah.
You didn't peep that? Like I said, they went out of their way. I'm like, cause I'm like I said, I'm locked in. I'm like, everything I'm trying to pick up on everything. I'm like, oh, what is this gonna mean? Like, this is so ridiculous. I'm like, that was so random. I'm like,
that little boy never comes back into play again.
What? And that's kind of been. I don't want to say it's been bothering me, but as I'm watching the show, I'm like, bro, when are they gonna address this goddamn little boy that was peeking behind this tree? Cause they go out of their way to show it, but like, I mean, they wasn't talking about nothing particular in the scene.
It wasn't never comes up again.
That's hecka weird, bro.
Unless it was like somebody's son or something they wanted to put in the movie real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just a little.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But why would they? You know what I'm saying? They do that in movies or shows when they have to. It's gonna obviously come back around. You know
or like I said, it might. Or unless it's somebody in the.
That was weird.
Like the fucking writer or the director knows something. You know what I mean?
But
like
but instead of having him in the background or play like somebody like serving food or something like that, or a caddy boy or a towel boy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
random.
misdirection too. You know what I'm saying? Technically, you got you thinking one way and.
Yeah, but it's more so distracting because I'm waiting for it to come back up.
Yeah, but
so
you gonna. I mean, it's funny that you even caught up on that.
I'm happy that you told me, so I can kind of forget about it now because it's been bothering me. I'm like, what is going to happen with that little boy?
But I think too, like I said, we got 5 hours worth of material. This shit was 2.5 hours. That right there, you wouldn't notice. There would be certain shit that wouldn't be like highlighted as much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it would be a great movie to me, but I still appreciate all this footage we got. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm cool with it. I was thoroughly surprised, and like I had to sit here, and that's why I asked you that question, like being a prisoner of the moment or just showing respect to the other projects. And I'm not saying this is number one, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, this is great. It's been great for me. That's what has me thinking, like, where would I don't want to say where would I put it, but like, how do I really feel about this? Because like, as much as I love it, I'm on the way because I finished it for real right before I left to come here, and I'm just thinking about it on the way here. Like, man, that shit was fun as fuck, and it was good, bro. But I'm trying to like decipher, like, am I doing too much right now because I just got done with episode 10, or like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that shit was actually good.
I think
bro.
It still hit hard because it had a good moral back to it. As far as like,
it's a good story.
It's not super catty. Like I said, it's not silly throughout. Like Will Ferrell actually fuck with his son.
Yeah,
he actually care. Even when he broke down, which was extremely funny because I seen it coming, where the mom was like, "This is your Lego." I'm like, "Nigga, that is Baby Groot."
Yeah,
he was not. I'm already saying it in my head. I'm like, he wasn't a fucking kid when that came out. I'm like, maybe the movie is doing something weird. But Will Ferrell was like, "Nigga, that's Baby Groot." Guardians of the Galaxy came out like 5 years ago.
You know what? Came out in 2014.
So with that one, I didn't even peep specifically the character that he had. He said it was a Lego, right? But I did notice that it wasn't the typical like Lego characters. Something told me something was gonna be off about that. And then as he started talking to him, and I'm like, wait, hold on, bro. I was like, is he about to let him know that shit wasn't out like that? And then when he said it, I'm like, oh yeah, oh my god, this is hilarious, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was just, and it showed how much of a cat his mom was, obviously, you know what I'm saying, towards him. That shit was hilarious, bro.
It was mom's like little boo, her little boo thing.
I liked him.
Radford,
bro.
Radford, hilarious.
Well, real quick, did y'all didn't think he was gay at one point?
I definitely did.
For sure.
Because
he could be.
And see, I thought they were gonna, but damn, are you?
Nah.
How far out?
I'm on episode 8. I'm in 7 going in 8.
So have you? You haven't seen where he's like, wait, no, yeah, because he saw the high stakes poker. So have you seen?
Oh yeah.
Radford has like an assistant now that wheels him around and shit.
Oh no.
Oh, see, so when they go,
that's episode 7.
That was episode 7 then.
Yeah,
when
but
they
I
go-
guess I'm not done with episode 7.
so not to say too much, but when they're at the pool, remember, Moms was like, "I'm done watching this shit."
Mm-hmm.
Remember, they're at the pool, and
Mhm.
when Radford's assistant lays down in the background, I thought they were gonna like harp on that more. Like, wait a minute, like but it.
You know what? Hey, that was exactly what happened. What you're talking about is the kid behind the tree. Like it was the exact same thing. That's exactly what they did, bro. They did the exact same thing in episode
7.
No,
That's like 8 or 9.
It might even be 9 or 10.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually funny. It's funny because they do the same thing where they're having a conversation and the assistant's in the back and they kind of like
zoom straight in,
and then they kind of like go out like that, and you think that this person's either gonna have some type of dialogue or it's gonna be brought up later, but they just kind of and then they kind of pan back. But he's like in the back of the scene the whole time. But then it's like it's the same shit. He's in the back of the scene and they almost focus on him, and then
now
they take it out.
I know that it doesn't come back into play. I would have to rewatch the scene with sound again because maybe I was so focused on maybe this coming into play later that I'm not catching the funny in the moment. Whereas like they would do stupid stuff like that, like with Napoleon Dynamite, where they would like that has nothing to do with anything, but they just zoom in onto this character real quick and just zoom back out.
But in the captions, it says they were saying something like they were actually talking about 2010 when he choked. Like they were just saying that if you actually read a caption, like when they actually showed the boy, they weren't saying nothing like in that second.
Yeah, no, for sure. I get it. Because like I said, nothing that caught.
So it was super random.
Yeah, I would usually catch it. You know what I'm saying? If it had any type of relevance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, like maybe if I rewatched that scene again, maybe the kid would just follow him around because he's famous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It could be anything like that where they just being weird about it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm enjoying this, and it gives me. It's like I still have a nostalgia thing with Will Ferrell, but like you said, he's growing with this, so it's not as silly as a Talladega Nights or a Step Brothers, and it's like I'm not gonna say elevated humor. It's just more subtle Will Ferrell humor.
Better timing.
Where like you said, like, but it's more so like if you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Like the Cisco thing, I'm not about to telegraph this. Or it's so much stuff that he's not about to telegraph. You get it, you get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not holding your hand through the comedy. And that's what I think I like the most of it. Because it's like, bro, that was dumbass funny. Like, I'm over here looking around, like, I'm watching it by myself, but I'm like, nobody caught that?
Bruh.
I'm like, that was hella funny.
Bruh,
so I'm enjoying it by myself. You know what I mean?
I'm watching it. Chanel's on her phone playing the game or something like that. And I'm sitting here, dumbass. What the fuck? And I look right at her. She just, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. I'm like, all right. I guess I'm watching it by myself.
When he texted his son the fucking eulogy for
Killed it.
His son was so fucking mad. Everybody felt that eulogy, bro. That shit had me in fucking tears.
Lisa was
bro.
like, did he really write that? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That was, he actually read it because he not gonna. He was pissed off that it was that good. And everybody was feeling it. Like I said, he is like actually a good ass character. He hella cool. Everybody fuck with him. It's just that the initial family. Well, Mom's obviously turned the son up a little bit more, but this initial family got a problem with it because he fucked with the golf so hard.
I don't know what the fuck came over me when the Olive Garden. Like I said, the Olive Garden see you soon shit. That text, bro, was hilarious to me because they had already bet on it. And then it was like when he started seeing his pops was turning up, he looked at his phone. He was like, Olive Garden, see you soon. I'm like, oh, he about to. When I seen that, I'm like, oh, he about to get it in, bro. That's when I started getting hella juice, bro.
When he bet that he wasn't gonna be able to make it into the
and then
he did,
and then he bet, and then he was like, no, I don't want to bet you. And then he was like, all right, well, let's just bet dinner, Olive Garden. And he was just like, all right, whatever. And then he seen his pops was losing by hella much. And then he was act like he wasn't interested in what was going on, but he was checking.
He kept checking.
And he's like, he came all the way back, blah, 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 this and that. And he's like, what? And he looked at his phone and it said, Olive Garden, see you soon. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, he about to get it in, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I'm like, Olive Garden. I remember that. All right.
Oh, and it's the only takeaway that I have after finishing it, and I don't even know if he's there yet, is when they explain the relationship between him and the dude that's on that golf association board.
Oh, he slept with his wife?
No. He not. That's episode 10, bro.
Yes, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just saying like,
not the dude that he slept with, the wife he slept with.
yes,
Yep.
I'm talking about him.
Okay.
But that whole little backstory shit, yeah, I'm not. I thought I didn't like how they tried to like it. Almost that was the only thing to me that seemed kind of forced. I feel like if they would have just left it at that surface level of why he was mad at him, that I feel like that was enough.
It's funny because I wasn't mad at it. Like it was. I agree with you. It's like they didn't have to, because if they didn't, it wouldn't have changed nothing for me.
I feel like if since they did, they should have harped on it more. Like it could have been some subtle flashbacks where to like it could have been something. It could have been something small, like how they just zoomed in on that little boy behind the tree. It could have been some shit like that in the flashback where it was Will Ferrell doing something and then bruh happened to be there or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's the only reason why I say that. Like, it's like, because like you said, if they would have left it out, it still would have worked. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's almost like they tried to double down and force the animosity when they already had a pretty good fucking reason why he didn't like him. You know what I mean? That's to me, that's my only thing that I didn't like, or I feel like they could have left out, or
in which, I mean,
was unnecessary.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I would assume maybe that's not that big of a ick to you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I would assume that. So that's not, because I mean, you gotta. I watched it with a certain lens. You know what I'm saying? I watched it expecting to the slapstick. I just wanted to see the one-liners, the jokes, and see how good the movie, how good the series was. But the more, like I said, I realized that it's not. It's subtle. It's not as like. It's better timing. You know what I'm saying? He's letting other people shine within that scene or within the show, and kind of like playing off of them.
You know what I'm saying? The son is from a show called the Real Bros of Simi Valley,
and he did a good job.
A YouTube show, and that he's from YouTube or social media. They did like their own reality TV show. I actually sent you the clip before.
Yeah, but no, bruh's hella funny.
Yeah.
He did a good job too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
his first movie is with Will Ferrell.
It's hella funny. His name Lancelot. That shit's hella funny.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The references, and you're not even like done with the references. The references, bro, are elite, bro. Elite. Like, it's hilarious, bro. The shit that he randomly just bring up out of nowhere, you be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bringing up Chili's, bringing up Buffalo Wild Wings. That's not even barely scratching the surface, bro. There's so much shit he references. The songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Cisco shit.
Yeah.
Dumbass funny, bro.
He was fucking the Buffalo Wild Wings up, bro.
Yeah. All right. There was one thing, but, that's just me being me. When he had the conversation as far as like him not getting invited to the bachelor party, and he was sitting there
the engagement party,
and he was sitting there eating the wings. There was a scene where he was eating a wing and he was saying something, and there was a bite taken on the other side. They flashed the sand, flash back to him, no bite, whole new wing. But hey, other than that, it's all good. But it was so fun. I'm like this.
Yeah,
let it ride.
Saved it when she told the boyfriend or the son to come on, and Will Ferrell put the chicken down and started to walk too. She's like, "No, fuck you." He was like, "Okay," and turned right back around to the wings. He was so unbothered by all that shit, bro. He was so unbothered.
And like I said, bro, it was. Something is so good when you have to find shit and you be like, all right, but then like because having Fry and having like that film class, it fucking ruined us. So like we start asking questions. Like, to me, like he was supposed to be broke or like kind of down and out. How they keep having gas for the tour bus? I kept asking myself this: how the fuck is he filling up this tour bus, but he's supposed to be broke? How they keep buying?
He was subtly started to ball out though. Like, even before he played that game with his son and won $3 million in a little car, they didn't make a big deal about it. But even leading up to that, playing in those small tournaments, he was getting
But my whole
cashed out because he was cashing out the caddy.
No,
$500 a game.
And he was like, and if I make it to this, you get 3 bands. I get 150.
No, he was making hella money.
No, but my whole thing, like, no, I get it, but they tried to make it seem like he was struggling because the credit cards was maxed out and shit.
Oh, because remember, he don't no bank accounts. That was one thing he said. I don't do. He said no. He would say something about him not ever. He said something about him doing something, and then maybe I open up a checking account, and it was just like, you don't got no checking account, no time. It was just,
nigga walking around with his checks on him, ready
bruh.
to go cash them bitches.
Getting it. That was good.
How y'all want to rate it? I'll let you go first, Jose.
All right, it's the real deal to me. It's the real deal to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, man. It's the real deal, man. I don't want to say 9, man, but it's hard not to, man. I liked it a lot. I did. I liked it a lot, bro. I really did. Like it's crazy. Like I said, I was expecting one thing and it exceeded that, because I don't want to say I thought it was gonna be more stupid, but that's like essentially what slapstick is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was gonna be.
I was subtly surprised.
Yeah,
I was like, oh wait a minute.
I'm like, no, this is actually a good show, and I kept finding myself saying, no, this is a good movie, but I'm like, it's not a movie. It's not a movie.
Since I didn't finish it, I'm gonna go real dope, and I give it like a 7.9. So like I'm there, but I just need to see the execution.
That man said sometimes when you pet the hawk, you get the cougar.
And then, bro, the quick when the show
that
starts,
shit had me crying.
The quick little 4-second, 3-second shit. The greatest government, like, and it boom real quick. I love that shit. The hawk sound that you know what I'm saying, that comes in, bro. Come on, bro. The no look, the no look putt. Come on, bro. That
he's saucy.
He was going crazy.
I'm with Jose. I give it the real deal.
Okay,
I give it the real deal.
How'd you like the ending?
I liked it because a lot of shit wasn't obvious. Like, you might have thought certain things, like how like the son's relationship was with old Henry's daughter. Mm-hmm. I thought that shit was gonna twist into a whole nother, but it didn't. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, see, like when it got to the end, I kind of was like, oh shit, what's about to happen? Because it's like it could go one of 3 ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but there was one way that I knew. I'm like, okay, it's not going that way now that I see what's going on, right? And then it didn't. What I thought was gonna happen happened. The result, and then the conversation afterwards, and I was like, oh shit. And then at first I was like, and then his reaction to that was just like, oh shit, okay. And then I was just like, all right. This is cool. This is cool.
Is it over, or are they gonna probably do another season? You think?
I think it's over.
I'm not gonna lie.
They left it open to where they could.
They could. I don't know if they will, but they could.
If I was him, I would leave it.
30-minute episodes. I'm just saying, it's like shooting another movie. And I mean,
if it's not necessary, I'd rather a new project then. I want them to stay in the pocket. I don't want. Don't oversaturate, because like
you'll see what I mean when I say how it ends.
I'm too nervous, because like I said, it's not. I don't look at it like at a because you didn't watch Eastbound and Down.
I've seen.
Those are multiple seasons, but
not the whole thing.
I think it elevates, if anything, right? But that they have a lot to work with that. With Kenny Powers, it's a lot to work with.
I can see another season.
I don't think it's a bunch to work with.
You know why there is? Because there's other leagues now. Like for example, the thing that he mentioned, that why you would think, but they also mentioned during the movie the Live League, which is the other league that's trying to take the golfers from not, because they don't get paid. Apparently, they don't get paid unless they rank or they place a certain way.
The fake golf.
No, it's not. It's just overseas. It's in a different. It's over. I forgot what country it is.
Europe or Spain.
Yeah, but
India or something.
Yeah, India or something like that. But like, for example, out here in the PGA and all that shit, they don't get paid unless they place a certain amount, a certain spot, right? And if not, they literally lose money, right? And Live is like, nah, bro, y'all we gonna pay y'all $20 million just to participate in this shit. And the winner gets a car. It's on some type of shit like Saudi Arabia. I think it's like that or something like that, right? And like, people don't want to fuck with it because it's not PGA, it's not the classic shit, right?
Yeah.
But people are like, bro, we getting played out here, bro. I'm about to go, and they making M's out there, right?
Yeah.
That could, and they mentioned that, and they said some like racist shit about that. Like, no, we not fucking with the, I don't know. He said some sand
monkeys,
yeah, something like that, that. But I can see where like that could like come into play, or either he might choose up, or they might be like some type of term. I can see it. Maybe. I can see it though.
All right.
And like you said, stay in the pocket. I mean, I feel like this is a cool little thing if he wanted to continue that. But at the same time, it's like if he was to go do something, a new project, that I think my anxiety would go back to square one that we was talking about at the beginning. It was kind of like, okay,
it's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, but it's a whole. But what I'm saying is that if he did a second season of this, I would be like, oh, this about to be turned, and my expectations would be like that. But if he's like, I'm about to do a new movie and something fresh, something different, that's when I go back to my anxiety of being like, what's it gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? But whereas if he continued something good, I would be automatically on board. I mean, we're gonna be on board anyways.
I compared it to Kenny Powers in the Eastbound and Down because he was funny without baseball at all.
Right.
Like he didn't have to do anything around baseball, and it was still all gas. Like his nigga became a drug dealer, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus with Will Ferrell, it's just off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, if it can go as far as Eastbound and Down, and since it can't go that far, I prefer one season over 2 seasons and it get canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like,
would it be 2 seasons and get canceled, or would it be 2 seasons and we conclude it? You know what I'm saying?
Rare.
And kind of go out because
it's rare.
Because like I said, I feel like this could easily be a movie. So like if they came out with a season 2 and they did it the same way, it damn near would be part 2 of the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, unless they did a movie based off of it.
This is also the first week, so we have to give it like maybe a couple of weeks to see how it ranks in the Netflix.
For sure.
Because usually a new show always gonna be number one.
For sure.
That first week, and like I said, Will Ferrell got enough clout, but it got to be the word of mouth to keep it around. So we'll see. All right, well, it's getting late, so I mean, I'm gonna do one question. KP DM me a question.
He been on a roll lately.
Yeah, but yeah, he didn't email. He DM this time. But real quick, would you rather have to shit after every time you eat, no matter what it is? It can be a snack, or clog up any toilet you use, even if it's just a little piss.
The clog the toilet after pissing is crazy.
a frothy load.
But you gotta take a shit every time though. It's another crazy one too.
I'm not gonna lie, I mean, unless you just only eat at the house. And it's like you either can only eat at the house or not, or piss out the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Piss outside.
Piss outside or in somebody else's, or like in a public bathroom or something. Because you don't want to plug up your own toilet, and obviously you want to shit in your own bathroom.
Clogging up the toilet is a headache. Unless if I gotta take a piss, I'm gonna start pissing outside.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what he just said. But we're
I
talking about
pissing outside the whole time.
Unless you went to like a public bathroom or something, either outside or a public bathroom,
just to take a piss.
What
What about late at night? And it's like we wake up out of your sleep. You about to go all the way out, nigga? Nah.
Or you gonna clog up your toilet and your ass gonna wake up at 2 a.m. when that shit overflowing, hitting you in your ankles.
Nah, I'm gonna just take a shit after every meal. But that'll help me.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you do that, does that mean you gonna save your meals to when you get home?
Yeah. No, I don't mind taking a shit
in public. You like
at
that?
work? Yeah, I take a shit at work all the time.
I mean, nah, that's not really.
Take a shit on company time.
I'm not. That's different. I'm talking about like, nigga, you at the mall. Nigga.
Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be very healthy.
So no food court.
Nope. I get it, but I'm gonna save it. I ain't taking a nibble because I ain't got time, bro. I don't trust bathrooms like that.
This nigga driving. Here, babe, try this.
The cold part, I was just thinking the cold part about it is because we got kids and like you'll see your kid with a snack, but let me just get one of them.
Real.
Yeah. Like, fuck.
Yeah, this nigga Bryce in a diaper.
Eat one Skittle, you're done.
Put you in a
At
diaper,
that point,
bro?
I'm crashing out. If I know I'm a shit, I'm just eat hell of it. I ain't about to nibble on nothing.
Just get a diaper, bro. Get it depends. You be all right.
Get it depends. All right, one more question. This was surprisingly controversial, but I want to see what y'all say with it before I get my answer. Land in the Amazon rainforest.
Oh, I heard about this.
Or the middle of the ocean.
Like basically you're stranded. Where would you rather be stranded at? The rainforest or the middle of the ocean?
I would never want to be stranded in the middle of the ocean, bro. Ever. What? What?
I would never want to be stranded in the middle of the ocean, bro. Absolutely not.
What?
Never. That was so easy. But honestly, y'all, I've mentioned this on the pod plenty of times. That's a huge fear of mine. open water. Like,
don't even do that.
so I don't got time. And you're not saying if it's nighttime or daytime. You just there. So I'm gonna give my chances to the rainforest with the actual vegetation. You feel me? Weapons I can forge.
Bruh.
Land.
If I was surrounded by nothing but water, I'd die, bro. I'd pass out.
I feel like the only thing
you are subject to everything, nigga.
But see, that's how I feel about. That's the only thing that made me like kind of think about it and kind of like weigh the options, because depending on what rainforest you're in, nigga,
it's in Amazon.
The smallest spider can fucking, or smallest bug can kill you, or you touch the wrong plant, you can fucking die. You have to wait. You have to bring that into question and think about it.
But
I'm saying that's the only thing that made me even like have to guess or even think about what my option would be, because there's a lot of deadly shit in the rainforest you don't fucking think about.
But what would
I'm just saying? Like, I'm just putting that out there for you.
But why? Okay, so you're
I'm
taking away from that
for
side. But
it's way too much
about
water, bro.
Where's the upside in being stranded in the middle of the ocean?
That part.
Like, what's the upside?
A lot of dolphins.
Oh, you don't hear about? You haven't. Oh man,
what happened? Tell me.
You only know good things about dolphins, huh?
No, I know somebody. You catch them dolphins that's been playing around with that fucking puffer fish. It might be bad.
Dolphins just turned up.
Dolphins
They
are
turned
word.
up. Yeah.
And they
they
drown people often. So
they have often taken people to land when they see them in the middle of the water too. That has happened.
So you can take that. I'm not taking that chance.
I don't know, Stacks. I don't know how you trying to argue this one.
First of all, you have to be.
I didn't say I was picking the ocean. I did not say that.
Oh, I know. I'm just talking about. I know, and I love, as you know, I love hearing both sides and just hearing the argument, playing devil's advocate. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like I just don't see.
It's
I don't
nothing
see.
you can say.
I don't see
that's
it.
gonna get me to be like, all right, I'll take the water.
Yeah, no, even the spider thing. I'm like, I would much rather take my chances with spiders.
I'm not trying to get you to pick.
The fact that I can make a weapon, I can create a sharp stick, a spear.
Bro, the only thing I'm doing in the middle of the ocean is panicking, bro. That's the only thing I'm doing, bro. I swear to God,
I'm not trying to argue for the ocean side.
What you gonna eat?
I just also want you to think.
What you gonna eat?
Soon as there's also a possibility this man go to grab a stick, and whatever he fucking grabbed, that branch is fucking poisonous. Nigga, now you just killed yourself before you can even make that spear.
What you gonna eat, Steph?
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not arguing for.
No. I know you're not, but I'm saying if in that scenario, just help. Let's help. I would help you build this case. I can't.
Stack's gonna cut his toe. Get that blood. Wait till something get close enough, something get that nigga on that toe. You eating raw sushi, but you gotta hope it ain't a shark.
Yeah,
you gotta hope it ain't nothing.
I don't see.
First of all, we don't even know what's under there.
Come on, man.
And you in the middle, and you a human being. Oh, we got intelligence in the water tonight, fellas. Let's go holler at blood. You gonna find out some shit. Like you gonna probably you can die off of fear. You gonna be like, nigga, I've never seen this before. Now I'm dead.
Bro,
you can lock up and be like, oh my God, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, drowning is, I heard, the worst way to die. Just it's up there with burning alive.
Mm-hmm.
So drowning is already gonna be crucial.
Where you hear that from?
That's just what they say. That's just what they say.
You talked to a nigga that drowned before?
No, I was hella funny because I seen somebody.
You know stories, people that have drowned.
I seen somebody talking about this, and they was like, well, if it's from a plane, you obviously gonna have a life raft because there's life rafts on the plane. I was just like, okay, now you putting too many caveats in this shit.
No, you're just in it. Yeah, you're just there. Like I said, I think.
Bro.
I agree with y'all. I would pick the rainforest, but I'm
you
just
just
saying
have
there's
you
lot
have
of
a better chance of survival
I
in
agree.
the rainforest versus you
I
being.
agree.
Like I said, you got taken. Like I said, shelter, food, direction.
Don't let it be a storm.
If you don't go, if you
20-foot waves, you're drowning.
Yeah, but still, if you don't know what direction to start swimming in, because you can pick the wrong direction, you could be like, oh no, I'm further out.
Come on, bro.
I'm further out. And you gotta. I know how to swim. The only way you're gonna rest is back float, and that's terrifying on in open water. You just got your back like this, and you like, and don't like I said, don't let it be nighttime, because guess what? It's pitch black, bro.
Yeah.
The water is the same color as the sky.
Nah, bro.
What?
Fuck
You're in
that.
space at that point.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Follow
I'm
the-
just gonna
follow the North Star.
Yeah, nah,
I'm
bro.
gonna hope I find a stick in the water so I can just go like this.
Nah, hey, you know,
I'm taking myself out the game.
you ever seen the Mr. Beast videos where he be doing like he'll put him and his homies in like a wild scenario that they gotta survive for like a week. He'll put other people like in wild scenarios. You guys survive with a stranger.
Playing games with niggas' lives is crazy.
Hey, bro, he literally is doing that, bro. He'll be like, first of all, he'll tell two strangers like, if you can survive in this padded room with a stranger for this many days, you win this much money. He'll give them challenges and shit, but he'll do that shit with his homies, bro. And bro, they literally be in positions, bro, where they look like they are about to die, bro. They were stranded. One of the scenario was to be stranded on a desert island, on an island, and they had to like make a raft and just do some shit, and they had to like be able to float to this other island that was like way across the way or whatever, right? And it took them a couple of days, bro. They struggling, they going through the whatever, and they finally, I guess, they had dropped some supplies to help them build this raft or whatever, and they did. And bruh, it was like when they was going, just looking at it in the middle of the water, bruh, I'm like, nah, bruh. And then it got to the point where it got at nighttime, bruh. Now they weren't floating at nighttime, but it was just like looking at it into the ocean. I'm like, nah, this don't seem right. Because they was having a conversation.
You can't float out there at nighttime.
Yeah, they didn't, but they was having a conversation on the beach with the waves and shit, and it's looking out into the shit, and that's when I'm starting thinking like, bro, you can't see nothing right now, bro. And it's just that
granted,
thought.
they got camera lights.
Yeah, but bro,
They get no light.
yeah, bro, it's bad. That shit was tough. That shit was tough.
Ooh.
And the scenarios they put him in, it looked like it's impossible, but I'm like, they gotta have
And
some
you better
backup
pray
shit,
it's a
bro.
full moon, because you have a somewhat of
Yeah.
a silhouette. But that's even more scary, because it's spotlighting you on this
Everything
pitch
that's
black.
underneath the
Yeah, I'm
water.
like, nigga, what?
There was something I did watch.
Oh my God, they see
And
you
then-
clear as day. Because anything in the water already can see, but it's a full moon. Oh,
Yeah.
who was that?
I did, man. Wasn't there a movie or something or a show that we all watched or something I just watched not too long ago within the last couple of months where it was some a boat in the middle of the ocean at nighttime. I can't remember what it was, bro. It might have just been a movie, but that shit looked wild as fuck, bro. Just the thought of that, bro, because you don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy to
Yeah,
me.
being on a boat already is scary, but not on the boat.
Nah, you know what it was? I know what it was. It wasn't even the ocean. I'm tripping. It was Breaking Bad. When they had the RV in the middle of
The desert.
the desert and that shit broke down. Yeah, bro, that shit was.
Yeah, there's still no lights.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
that's when I noticed that I was just like, that shit looked turned.
Now
bro.
the ocean is already gonna be black.
Yeah.
So like I said, that's it's a reason why that is like one of my biggest fears of all time. Like, bro, it's just too many variables.
Just you
Like I
explaining
said.
it. Just you
And
explaining
like, I said,
that
like
shit
the
is
fact
crazy.
that I can swim, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be
I can't.
surviving, but at the same time, I'm going to be talking to myself in my head like anything that brushes up against me, we're part of the ocean I'm in.
Mhm.
The time of day is all going to be like I can be eaten at any moment,
Yeah.
alive, bitten up, a shark, anything, bro. I think getting eaten alive is worse, damn near, because you in something's stomach, you gonna get slowly digested. Like it's because whales fuck up all the time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You know, yeah, nah. Dolphins, that R word, what? Oh my God, these niggas is way too clever too. They smarter. You know what I'm saying? And you in their territory? Nah.
How?
Nah, yeah. You like I said, and drowning is not an option. Like I can't just force to drown because that's just crazy work.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't know what to do. Like if I'm stranded in the middle of the ocean on a fucking floaty or whatever, bro.
And that's being courteous. You give you a floaty, even if I have a floaty.
So that question when you talking about being stranded in the middle of the ocean, you mean like literally just floating?
Well, yeah, I'm looking at it like that.
I would have thought like on a raft or something, just like a generic ass.
I will
something.
feel a little bit more safe with a raft. Just a little bit. But still, that's not.
How? I mean, I
'Cause
understand. I understand.
I'm conserving energy.
I understand,
Because
but,
remember, I said,
but at
if
that
you
point,
can
you
swim,
just floating.
Yeah, I mean,
what if you don't have
I can
paddles?
do that without a raft.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even what you talking about, like you just kind of just floating the wrong way. You could do the same thing in the raft too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't got no paddles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I mean, it's you can probably survive a little longer, but still, it's like, what can you really do? You know what I'm saying? If you just floating, bro, like you damn near gonna have to just, like you said, take a stick.
Yeah, no,
Just,
for
you know
real,
what I
break a
mean?
piece.
Yeah, bro.
All right, this is the final question because it's 12 o'clock, bro. Or should y'all want to save it for next week?
Is it a quick one?
It should be quick. We got to make it quick. You can only choose one. 900 million instantly. Use up to 200% of your brain power. Time travel and teleport, or control anyone in the world.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Oh man, it's between 1 and 2.
Yeah, because
2 can get one.
you use 200% of your brain power, you can make well over 900
Honestly,
million.
we don't know what you'll be able to do.
It's limitless.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be like limitless.
Hey,
Well,
but,
that's still sci-fi. You can probably do more or less. It might be overwhelming. Like I said, I don't know. I might do time travel and teleport, and I can easily get number one. I don't need to use 90%.
Will you time traveling? Will it fuck up shit though? That's the thing. I wouldn't want to take that chance.
Teleport is time travel and teleport. You get both.
No, I understand that, but
So the lottery is today. I live today. Find out what the lottery is. I'm going back tomorrow and playing it.
Gotcha.
Easy. So time travel and teleport, which I got.
should just let us answer first. So you should just let us answer first.
Why? Now you picking that one?
God, I mean, shit.
Oh,
It makes the most sense.
All right.
I mean, it makes the most sense.
Okay. Stack seemed like he might want to pick something else.
I might fuck with the 200% brain power just because.
Just to see what happens.
Just because they said we don't even use 1/16 of our brain.
Yeah, you might be able to do everything.
That's when That's
You might be.
I
you
thought
might
that,
be fucking Matilda, nigga.
I thought that too, but then I started thinking, like, if I pick 2, how long would it take me to acquire 1?
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? But then also, too, if I pick 3, I could get 1 like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Everybody wants 1 or more. Like, everybody wants that million or 900 million or more.
Of course.
But if you pick the 200% and you can't immediately do anything with it, like, yeah, I'm the smartest person in the room,
All right.
but I still work the same job.
I'm gonna build this gizmo that's gonna take me 5 years to make.
Yeah, but you got to have access to the materials too.
Exactly.
Well, like I said,
You got to convince these
you
niggas
could-
that you.
you could either. But that's what I'm saying. It could either be on the scale of you're fucking like Bradley Cooper and fucking Limitless, or you're fucking Lucy. Whatever you think, it shit just happens.
Yeah, but like I said, this is sci-fi. So like I said, you playing on chances right now.
No, I know.
So like I said, it could either be that or not that.
But that's what I'm saying. Even you just going back a day to win the lottery, that could fuck something up. Like it could still put a ripple in the timeline.
We'll take that.
We'll fuck up some commas.
Yeah. hey. On that note, we gotta end it, man. We gotta end it super late. We got started late. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Make sure you guys share the live out there. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate everybody for coming through. And I know we keep talking about it, but the IRL is coming. We getting recommendations of places to go, different equipment to get. I'm just trying to put it together. So one of these days we will be outside, but I want to appreciate everybody that's always coming through, especially Sandy. Without Sandy, this whole podcast would have been silent because nobody else told us that there was no audio. So thank you, Sandy, for that.
That would have been
and it was early enough so we can end the stream and restart it, so we don't got to worry about people clicking on the stream and it being silent and immediately leaving because they can't hear anything. But appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm gonna let you guys take you out.
Hey, man.
50 more days.
Same, man.
Football.
Raiders.
Shout out España for winning the World Cup. My peoples.
Come on, man.
You see how Trump catted off?
Yeah.
Hey, bruh, did you see after that?